Hello and welcome back to the Kicking Back podcast. This is episode 3. I'm joined here today with the wonderful Kieran Murphy.
Woo.
It's the white shot. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Hello, Kieran.
Hello.
How are you, mate?
I'm good. How are you, mate?
I'm very good. I'm very excited to have you here.
I'm very excited to be here.
And obviously, the return of the wolf at the back. Matthew Campbell.
Hello.
How are you, mate?
Very well, thank you, Bradley.
You had a good day?
Had a wonderful day.
What have you been doing?
I went on a walk.
Oh,
With my family.
Lovely.
that's very nice.
Where'd you go?
Back home, actually. So Yorkshire. Yorkshire.
A long walk?
It was a long walk.
Walk Yorkshire and
6
back.
a.m. So if I'm a little bit tired.
Wow. Yeah. Sounds like you should. Yeah, you should be knackered, man.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
That's impressive. It's good.
Kieran, my friend.
Me,
You.
Brad.
For people that don't know who you are, would you like to sort of explain to them? Just give them a little, a little zhuzh, a little, yeah,
A little
like,
spice.
yeah.
I'm a guitarist and singer and drummer because I'm not good at any of them. So I'm okay at everything. There you go. That's me. I don't. Yeah.
do you want to tell people a little bit about like the bands and stuff?
Yeah,
really?
sure. So I play guitar and sing for my own project, which is called Cold Comforts, which is like my thing. And then play drums for Ruth Owens, who was on here before, potentially.
Yeah, she was. That was on the RecRooms.
That was on the
yeah,
Rec
it was a
Rooms
couple of weeks ago.
It was a different thing. But yeah, okay. Ruth was here. I also play for Paige Kennedy, doing like crazy art pop, Bjorky madness. I don't really know how else to explain it, but it's weird. Weird as hell. And then I play for Quiet Houses. Who,
Oh, do you do stuff with Quiet
yeah,
Houses as well?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they have like it's mainly Jamie and Hannah, and then we're like the session crew.
Mm-hmm.
We just come in, the big guns,
Right, yeah.
and they need us
Nice.
to like tinkle some chimes or something. But yeah.
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, with the Cold Comfort stuff, have you been doing much of that stuff recently? What's in the pipeline?
Yeah, it's been fairly like as busy as we could be over this year. Actually, we managed to get in a studio in January and record, like lay down some drums for the 2 singles. One of which was Far Apart, which came out in August. And the other one, which is coming out in like February sometime. So it's quite a slow burner for how long it's taken to get them done. But, we're not in any rush to get stuff done at the minute. Also, I have no money to book studio time, pay for promotion, any of that stuff. So
It all costs money.
yeah, and I don't have a job. Just sell myself on the streets.
That's great.
Yeah, so we've got a new single coming out in February, and then we've got plans in the pipeline to like record and release an EP somewhere in the new year. We don't really know when. It kind of depends. Yeah, we want to try recording everything live in a space altogether.
Yeah.
Which is obviously quite difficult because like finding a space where you can do that for not thousands and thousands of pounds is quite hard. So yeah, that's been the challenge at the minute. It's like planning,
Yes.
admin, spreadsheets.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Nice, man.
Yeah, so we're going pretty good. Just we're currently like as of yesterday trying to book in to shoot a music video in January sometime, which should be fun. So a friend of mine, Catherine Jackson, runs a venue down in Backgammon, down in Hampshire.
Nice.
And she managed to get some like government grant money to help keep the venue doing its thing. And part of that was that she'd like help bands. Like part of the reason for her getting the money was she'd be able to help bands having rehearsal space and recording videos and stuff like that. So potentially we may be going down there and doing that, which could be cool.
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
Nice. So where was it you recorded all the other stuff then?
We did all the drums at uni actually.
Oh, well, at the College of Music.
Yeah. And then so we got Jack March to come along and help us out, like engineering drum stuff because we're all a little bit clueless, and he's just like a lot more clued.
He's very good at recording.
Yeah, he's very good.
He's got the right mindset.
Yeah,
for it.
he's also just very fun to be with. So
yeah, I like him.
yeah, he's weird.
Yeah, he is weird, but like
in the best possible way.
Yeah, very entertaining.
Yeah. So yeah, we did the drums at uni, and then everything else we just did in the flat because it was lockdown central by the time we got cracking with it all. So yeah, we just cranked the amps in our flat and
It sounds great, man.
recorded it.
Love that.
Spent months mixing it.
Yeah, no, it's got a certain warm. There's a sound to it that's like bit like DIY, but like kind of just
Yeah,
nice.
What I mean.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know what the word is to describe it, but it's got a really
It's like
good.
the American football thing.
Oh,
I don't-
hell yeah. I will take that
Okay,
any
good,
day.
good, I'm glad. But yeah, there's not a word I could just compare it to other things like that. But it's awesome, man. It's so nice to listen to.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just it's just like the references that we're using to both like in the composition stage and the recording stage and the mixing stage and all this sort of stuff, like always referencing.
To give us an example for like, let's say a track like Far Apart.
So the references for that were like it was a lot of like early Foo Fighters, which I think is quite obvious in everything I do. Unashamedly.
That's fine, man.
Unashamedly.
Good stuff, man.
It's good stuff for a reason. It's good stuff. People like it for a reason. Yeah, so lots of like early Foo Fighters stuff. The first two Big Thief records as well, because that thing, that like warm thing. Those albums just sound like someone giving you a kind of sad hug.
Yeah. A troubled hug.
Yeah,
Trouble.
like everything's bad, but it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. I
That's
like
what those albums feel like. Yeah, so Big Thief, Foo Fighters, some like Sonic Youth and things like that,
yeah,
just
nice.
for the noisier things, aspects of it. Yeah, just a lot of kind of 90s alternative music is basically all I listen to.
Right.
And stuff that sounds like that.
Yeah. Fair dues, man.
Yeah.
Fair dues.
It's just good shit. It's good.
Who are the other members in the band?
So we got James Cook, who plays the better guitar parts. It's true. I do all the like numbskull caveman stuff, and then he comes along. It's just like because he actually knows how to play guitar.
Okay.
And then he also like mixes everything as well because he's a bit of a genius in that realm, which is cool. Also means that I don't have to pay anyone, which is nice. And then got Imogen Shortall on drums, who she also plays for Claremont's, and she's going to kill me if I forget any of her other bands. She plays in other bands as well. Cool. I can't remember what they are. Hartley, that's the other one. But she's awesome. She's just got that like super loose kind of indie drummer thing. She's just like a sponge, a musical sponge. Like you can throw anything at her and she just goes like, all right, cool, got it.
Nice.
Yeah, she's crazy good. And then Jacob Bentley on bass, who also plays for Page and Quiet Houses, and like he plays in like 10 different projects. It's ridiculous. Like that boy has no spare time at all.
Classic.
Yeah, classic bass player.
Yeah.
In all the bands.
Yeah, man.
But it means he's like shit hot as well.
Yeah, man.
Like he's a really good bass player. So, yeah, there's a reason why he's in like 10 bands, because he can do everything.
Yes.
He's annoying like that.
One of them.
One of them pricks.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. All right, I'm going to throw... Well, I will kind of want to get a scope of your music influences and stuff like that. So I'm going to hit you with the Desert Island discs question.
Shit. No.
Yeah, man.
How many discs do I get?
I'd say I always say that 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
You can think about it for a little
How
while.
many discs?
Well,
Are they long discs?
Yeah, you could say like I'd say like you could have a double album, or do you know what I mean? It's like a one unit.
Okay.
And then,
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Desert Island discs. Fuck, that's hard. I think the the first thing that comes to mind is the second Foo Fighters album, because I think that's just like a perfect rock album.
Which one's that called?
Colour and the Shape. It's the one with like
Yeah.
Everlong and Monkey Wrench.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
perfect. It's a good album.
Yeah, it's just one of those like you can listen to every song on it, and even like the B-sides to the songs and the demo tracks and stuff. It's like, just like the songwriting's really good, the production's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. What else would I have? Desert Island Discs. That's hard.
Oh, is that a question?
Whoa.
Who's that question from? I think it's a you. Me.
If you're a Christmas decoration, what Christmas decoration would you be?
The angel on top of the tree.
Wow.
Obviously.
Fantastic answer. Well done. Well played.
What
Matt,
about you, bud? Sorry, I'll go.
go on.
I would be the little grizzly bear that holds up a sign that says Feliz Navidad. You know what I mean?
Has he got like a little sombrero on as well?
Yeah, like a cowboy hat in my house. But
Oh, nice.
yeah, something like that.
Why a bear?
I can think of the one
Are they Christmassy?
in Canada.
A polar bear is,
No, this is
Wait,
Christmassy.
grizzly.
In Canada, why would you be saying Feliz Navidad?
Depends who you're hanging out with, man.
I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna pick this apart.
Don't you go anywhere. You go back here.
There are layers to this Christmas bear.
It would, if nothing else, it would look cool,
Oh yeah.
and it would warm up the whole house as well.
So that's what you would be.
Yeah,
That's a good answer.
How big is the bear?
very small. Just like
Oh.
I have a very similar thing on my tree at home, which is what I'm thinking of right now.
Oh, it's on the tree.
It's on the tree, man.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a little hook around it.
Ah. I thought you meant it would be like a teddy bear or something.
No, you can get those as well though. We've got a couple ones just
Get like
sat
Russian
around.
doll, different sizes. This is a weird tangent.
Yeah, I like it.
That's good fun. It's all good.
Russian doll, Feliz
Yeah.
Navidad, teddy bears.
What about you, Brad? I'm trying to imagine what I could see you as.
I don't, I was thinking whilst you guys were talking then. I'm not really sure. I guess like if I said I was a Christmas wreath,
I was thinking wreath.
that's quite boring, isn't it? But I think it's like a sturdy
it's
classic.
Yeah.
You know, like
Timeless.
Christmas.
That's
Like
what
one
it
on
is.
the door.
Yeah, like a circular wreath.
Yeah.
Wreath.
Yeah.
How do WRE
TH.
wreath then?
Like Aretha Franklin.
Yes.
There you
Nice.
Yeah, I think I would be. Was that? I think that
Yeah,
makes
I like
sense.
it. Yeah.
What would be on your wreath though?
Oh, gingerbread man,
Nice.
candy canes like red and white. candy
Okay.
canes,
Acorns?
Snow.
So we're going for the like sugary treats.
Yeah, maybe like little houses, but like 2D, not like 3D. You know, little
Don't want to go too far.
knickknacks. And then a couple of like maybe some golden baubles
Mm.
on there, silver and gold, green base,
Very nice.
some ribbons
Can-
of red.
Wait.
But
Yeah,
more.
I'm there.
Very simple. But
There's just this.
this. I've definitely never thought about it. But yeah,
Now here's one I made earlier.
do the little crafts section.
Yeah.
Should do a crafts section.
Shall we? Should we have like a art attack?
Are you
break?
a crafty person?
I try to be.
Like what sort of
I have
things?
tried to be over this the last year actually. I've been getting into drawing,
Nice. Same,
not
man.
successfully,
Yeah.
but attempting.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hard.
But it's fun. I've started doing this like online course for drawing. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
But basically, I just spent my evenings like drawing high heels and watches and stuff.
Nice.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's quite relaxing, I find.
Very
you know, like
therapeutic.
yeah, like spending an hour or two just
Mm.
like focusing on one very particular thing.
Mm.
But yeah, other than that, like putting duct tape on things when it falls apart. Does that
Alright.
count?
Yeah, counts, man.
Yeah, that's super crafty.
WD-40 when it gets stuck.
Yeah, that's like Mancraft,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh,
Minecraft.
Minecraft. I changed a tire a month ago or so.
Did you?
Yeah. Ooh, that felt
Wow.
good. That felt good. Yeah.
Yeah, I fixed the loo in over there.
Nice. We are modern men.
Honestly, the feeling of pride after that, whoa, fucking made stuff.
Have it.
Have it.
We went to
Yeah,
help.
it's great.
We helped a friend out the other day, John, when he got stuck basically,
Yeah.
and we just had to like what's it called?
Oh,
Jack
Jack,
whatever.
Jumpstart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And between three of us, we just couldn't freaking work it out, man. So we were all just there on the phone to our dads. Dad,
you know, like the internet exists.
even that didn't
I
help.
know we tried. We tried with the
Three people and the internet.
It could not.
and another guy offered help, and we're like, nah, it's all right, mate. It's all right.
We got this.
We got this, boy. Oh, daddy. Yeah. So yeah,
That's impressive.
my dad saved.
Was it like something really weird in the end, or was
It's,
it just
not
Not really.
No, it was just us being daft, basically.
Yeah.
We did something wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you know, at least you got it fixed.
But they like that generation. They like had to know all that stuff.
The
Do you know
beauty
what
of
I mean?
Google. Growing up with the internet, man.
I know, but they were a lot more hands-on. Do you know what I mean? We're all just a bit more. The answers are just there.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to know
Got to
it.
use what you got.
Mm.
Use your resources.
Yeah, and we're very resourceful, aren't we? Yes, we are.
Awkward hang on that.
So we got somehow went full circle on your desert island discs.
Oh
We
yeah.
only got one.
Desert
So
Island
we
disc.
got one disc.
That's it. One disc. What else
second
would be on it? See, I feel like first place is the easier one to pick
Mm.
because it's like that's the favorite, and then second place is like you're just going to offend everyone else.
Well, I wouldn't think of them as like first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Like,
Oh, it's too late. We've already started on this journey.
This is how you thought about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't
can't
backtrack
unthink
now.
that.
Can't unthink it.
Okay, so what would be place second?
I feel like you probably need to get some different music in there, like different genres.
Yeah.
So I'd maybe go for like, what's the name of that classic Nora Jones album?
Come away with me.
Yeah. That I feel like that would be a good desert island. You know, it's like you're having a panic because you can't get your coconut from the tree or something.
Mm.
The monkey stole it, and so you're gonna like just listen to Nora Jones.
Find your zen. Come back to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah, so I feel like that would be a good one. What else would be a good desert island disc? I really don't know.
What sort of stuff do you listen to when you were like growing up, like teenagers and stuff?
Oh, just like heavy metal stuff.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of skipped rock and went straight into like thrash and metalcore and all that stuff. And it was like the
Like what?
faster and the heavier, the better.
Right, okay.
And then I came back and found, songs. Rather than just like sort of stuff.
What sort of bands were we talking? The heavy stuff.
Well, the very first bands that I was like really obsessed with were like Avenged Sevenfold and Bullet for Valentine, which aren't that heavy. You know, it's like they're in the like mainstream metal zone.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it just kind of descended into like Cannibal Corpse and that sort of stuff.
Nice,
And then
proper dark.
and then and then like Gent came along, and so I got into all that sort of stuff. Yeah, and then I think I just grew up a bit.
Oh.
I was like, like I still listen to that stuff a lot. I listen to Tesseract like every week because they're just
Insane.
ridiculous. Yeah.
It's just like great musicianship with those.
Yeah.
bands as
Oh my
well,
god,
do you know what I
the
mean?
discipline
Yeah,
is
it's
insane.
crazy.
I could never play that stuff now. I used to sit in my garage all day every day and just be like playing drums. But
I was there, man.
Yeah.
The other side of Britain, I was down.
Yeah.
Doing the same tunes. Yeah.
yeah, it's great as well. Like when you're 13, 14, it's such good kind of like therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like get home from school and apparently my mum could like tell if I'd had a bad day
Right.
because I'd just like walk straight through the house, straight to the garage, and then she'd just hear for like 4 hours straight, and then I'd come out just like a bit sweaty and I'm like,
I feel better now.
yeah, I feel better now. It was good. It was good.
It's almost like the bad day doesn't matter at that age for me because I just knew I was just going to go home every night and just sit on my bed playing guitar
Yeah.
until it's time to go to bed. It's
Yeah, for sure.
The bad day was just like, well, who gives a shit?
Yeah, and there's such like a great community around that music as well, which I don't think you find in any other music. If you ever go to like Download Festival, I don't think I've been there like 5 or 6 years in a row. It was a few years ago now, but like I'd been 5 or 6 years in a row, and I don't think I ever saw a fight break out. Like 100,000 people all off their tits listening to metal. You'd think there'd be a fight, but like everyone's just super respectful.
Metalheads are so nice, man.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, they're just the nicest people.
I think it's because it's like the abrasion you know, of like listening to the music and also the kind of controlled chaos of like of mosh pit and stuff like that. That you've got nothing left in you to be like, oh, I'm gonna beat the shit out of that guy.
Yeah, you get all your aggression out.
Yeah, and then you're just kind of wandering around this metal festival, all really happy and chilled out and zen.
I'd love to go to Download Festival.
You should do it. Do it. It's good. It's good stuff.
Who have you seen there? In fact, who's your best band?
Who's the best one? Slipknot was pretty cool.
Nice.
The barrier broke, like at the front of the crowd, which is pretty funny. Like hearing Slipknot tell 100,000 people to take 2 steps back. Like they had to stop mid-song and be like, okay, like this is fun, but
chill out.
Like, chill out. Yeah. Let's be sensible. Fix the barrier and carry on, which I thought was quite funny. Kiss, that was pretty cool.
Nice.
And I saw Muse there. They put on like a rocky set, I think they called it.
Right.
Because it was like they were like, we're not going to do anything with keyboards in or whatever. So they just played like all the big riffy tunes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really cool.
Right.
And like no robots flying around anywhere. It was just like a rock show. It was cool.
Interesting.
And then they didn't play Assassin. So I was like,
you can't have it all, man. You can't have it all.
that's like the best tune. Why don't they understand?
That's great, man. But have you ever been? You've never been to?
Never been to a festival. The only
Never been to a festival?
The only festival
At
I've
all?
ever been
Like
to.
ever?
Togfest in Milton Keynes.
Oh no.
That doesn't count.
Hey man, it still counts because we headlined.
Yeah, okay, if you played it.
Yeah, it was so funny, man. The band we were in Steel at the time. We like sent off about like 300 emails looking for festivals and stuff. And
Oh man, you're getting onto festivals when you're at such small levels, like impossible.
But it was good fun, wasn't it? It was interesting.
We had a laugh, yeah.
Nothing else. Don't go to Milton Keynes though.
Oh.
Been to the bus station. Does that count?
Yeah.
I've been through Milton Keynes.
Yeah, that's as far as we need to.
Have you been to any festivals?
Yeah, I went to Leeds Fest a few years in a row, and then I went to Warriors Dance Festival, the Prodigy one.
Where's that?
In Milton Keynes, funnily enough, in the Milton Keynes Bowl.
Oh, cool. Milton Keynes Bowl, yeah, to be fair, is a cool... Same. No, it was with like Royal Blood and Iggy Pop.
Oh,
It
nice.
was like 3 or 4 years ago. No, maybe like, I don't know. Time is an illusion at the minute. It was like maybe 6 years ago, something like that. But it was cool. Yeah. Yeah. It's cool venue. Like, it's nice to be somewhere where you can like stand anywhere and see.
Yeah.
Because it's a bowl.
Yeah, it's great.
Rather than being in like an arena where you're just sat sideways and you're like,
Yeah, for
the whole thing. You get out, you have to like, exorcist your neck back into the place. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What were we talking about before?
I don't know.
There's Island Disc.
That's on the disc.
That's how it is, right? So we did 2, right?
Yeah, that's enough, right?
One more. Go on. Sorry, man.
That's all right.
I'm just getting a
What I'm
picture.
here for.
Yeah, I'm just it's
get a
painting up
picture.
a beautiful picture of yourself.
Yeah, beautiful picture.
Yeah.
Oh, what would be a good third Desert Island disc? I wish I'd had time to think about this. Should have asked me this earlier.
I should have prepped you, really.
Yeah, you really should have.
I kind of, but I could also like the surprise element.
You'd like the fear in my the bead of sweat just running down. What would be a third good Desert Island disc? Oh, I don't know. I feel like maybe just like Sgt. Pepper or something like that.
Nice.
You know,
Good choice, man.
just something classic.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's pretty varied through.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of stuff.
You know,
going
it's
on.
a story. It's one of those. It's like an adventure.
Mm.
Yeah, like that, or The Wall, or something like, you know, something where you could, it'd almost be like an audiobook, like War of the Worlds kind of thing. That you could listen to it and it'd be like, do audiobooks count as desert discs?
You know what? I'll say you can have an audiobook.
Yeah.
Are you an audiobooks kind of guy?
Well, no, I'm a books kind of guy, but,
Right, yeah.
you know, if we're talking about audio,
Yeah.
gonna get around it somehow.
Yeah, man, do it. I will allow it.
Yes. I don't know. I feel like if I was stuck on a desert island, I'd need something to read.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was the same thing over and over.
What's your favourite book or series?
Oh, I knew you could ask that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What's your favourite book?
My favourite book ever?
Ever.
Yeah. I love 1984. I
Okay.
I always come back to it and read it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a beautiful book.
I find it's a bit. I've only read it 2 or 3 times.
It's
Quite heavy.
Yeah, I really like it. That I love like the relationship of the two.
Yeah, there's a lot of
characters
like
in there.
nuance and detail in it.
Yeah. There's always like different things you sort of notice as you read it again.
Yeah.
That I've been reading the Robin Hobb books recently. Have you heard of them?
No idea who that is.
It's like fantasy novels. Very, very good.
Amazing.
And there's
Well into
loads
that.
of them.
That's so
I would
good.
highly
You
recommend.
ever read like Swords of Shannara?
Never even heard of them.
Okay, there you go. So
Swords of Shannara.
Shannara. All right, you can watch this back later and figure out why I actually said.
Right.
Yeah, but they're like a similar kind of fantasy book
Okay.
thing. But there's like 24 books or something ridiculous.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's insane. I've read like 2 or 3 of them. But they go from like elves and dwarves and magic and all this sort of stuff, and then it carries on through the history, and it eventually ends up in like an apocalypse kind of Mad Max-esque thing.
Right.
It's insane.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's 24 books or something ridiculous. So it's a lot of books.
Are they big books?
They're big books.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a marathon.
Yeah, I got one of them that's like 3 in 1, and it's genuinely like that, and it's like Bible paper as well. So it's really like fine paper.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think he planned 24 books? Do you think he was
Sat down like
12?
30 years ago and was like, I've got
Yeah.
this.
Just plans that out.
Insane, man. He's making up as he goes along.
I don't know. I feel like maybe it was. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably had.
don't
Yeah,
know.
your end goal.
I don't
I
know.
hadn't even planned 24 books.
Yeah, I don't know,
Wow.
because maybe it's just the sort of thing where it's like he wrote 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is all right. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
And then eventually just ended up like in the future.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not. Can't say that.
Have you got through them all yet?
Hell no.
Okay.
I've read like 3 of them.
Nah.
I don't have time for that shit.
So, what have you had a thought about? What your favourite book would be?
Well, my favourite book would be... I feel like my favourite, if I just had to read like one book on repeat, it would be The Hobbit.
I was sorry. That was another. Yes.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's another
I agree.
like it's so readable, which is a weird thing to say. It's a
Beautiful
book, but like it's so well written, and I find that like a lot of Tolkien stuff isn't. Sometimes
Oh,
controversial
yeah,
opinion, but like
massively.
I just finished reading the Silmarillion
Actually did it.
for the first time, and
Jeez, man.
such a slog
Brave boy.
because it's like I didn't realize, but it's basically just a history tome. It's like 4,000
Yeah.
years of Middle Earth history, which is great if you really like that stuff. If you're really into fantasy novels and history and just combine the two, then it's your niche. But yeah, it's a hard read.
Did you enjoy it?
It got better near the end.
Okay.
It got a bit less history book and a bit more like
Right,
stories
story.
of lore and stuff. But yeah, it's a hard read.
Yeah.
But yeah, The Hobbit is incredible.
Well, it's designed for children. Was he writing
Yeah,
for his kids?
Yeah, I think he wrote it for his kids,
Yeah.
which is why there's not much violence in it either. There's like the whole massive fight scene at the end. They're like, where's it, Battle of 5 Armies?
yeah.
And Bilbo just gets conked on the head, and then
That's it.
it's like half a chapter rather than, they made a whole film out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, because it's for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Kids
Yeah.
don't want to read about, well, maybe kids now do, but kids in whenever it came out, like the 50s, something. They don't want to read about war.
Oh.
They just finished World War II.
Yeah.
They're
Enough
done
of
with
that.
that stuff.
Had enough of that.
I'm done with that.
Patient quiet from now on.
What about you, Wolfman?
Favorite books. So lame, man. Like Ted Green's Code Chemistry books.
Nothing lame about that.
Okay,
Nothing lame about
also-
that.
It's not lame. As some people think it's lame.
Can you sort of explain
So
to people what that is?
it's just like, hey, I can't really tell who's saying that. It's just, oh,
Is it James?
I didn't see Kieran's
whispering.
mouth move. I was just like, like
It's Kieran.
I need to get used to these.
That's hilarious.
It's just like an encyclopedia of like voice leading. Do you know what I mean? It's just like here's chord progressions that work really well, and here's every single way you could play them. So the book's like that, and if you flick through it, it's just like, hey, we hear you. It's just like endless like Yeah, just progressions.
Right, that's interesting.
It is really interesting, man, because every single one of them sounds beautiful. That's why I like it so much, because just sit there,
he's a
whip open a bit. He's unbelievable.
He's a wizard, isn't he?
Yeah, he just knew everything.
There's a video on YouTube as well of him giving, I think it's just like a talk at a university, like a lecture or
I've
something.
seen that.
Yeah, like I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
But he's just like the most well-spoken, kind of relaxing person as well.
It's like Bob Ross.
Yeah,
on guitar.
It's like guitar Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Play the mountains.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But yeah, you should all listen to some Ted Green.
When was he around? I don't really know much about
I'd say
Ted
like
Green, to be honest.
80s and 90s, maybe.
I don't know when the book was written.
All the footage of him playing is really rough because it's just like university talks and things. I don't think he only recorded one album because all his students where he was lecturing made him. But he was a really, really shy guy. He wasn't really... I don't think he felt that confident about his playing, which is ridiculous. But I think he was sort of more like, I'm just going to keep on practicing and eventually try and release something. So yeah, there's like an album with like 6 tunes on it, but it's so beautiful, the whole thing.
Was it called?
That's a really good question. It's the one with Sending the Clowns on it. I'll have to have a look.
Okay.
Maybe James can have a look.
Yeah, James.
If James could have a look.
Was it Ted Green album?
Yeah,
Let's find out what
it'll
it's
be
called.
like the only one.
And it's what, like it's like beautiful, just like
solo,
jazz,
solo
harmony.
like jazz,
yeah.
classical crossover,
Right.
kind of thing. Yeah,
That's nice, man.
yeah. When we were in Canada, we were in the guitar shop. The guy like harassed us, didn't he? Because Ted Green had been in there before. He just came over and was like, did someone say Ted Green? Jesus, where did you come from, kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
Remember that guy?
I do remember
And
that.
he
yeah.
had some like autograph of him. So like,
Oh yes, please.
Yeah.
Did he pull out the like signed photo
Yeah,
of like
yeah,
him and Ted Green?
Yeah.
He literally did. Yeah. That was in that. Was it Lillooet? No,
No,
was that little hippie town?
Nelson,
Nelson was it?
I think.
Yeah, in British Columbia, little hippie town.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
It's really cool hippie town, man.
Sounds very Ted Green.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I wonder why
I'm not surprised that he was there
Yeah,
at all.
exactly. Yeah.
Is that you got it there, James?
Are we gonna have a blast of
That's
Ted
the
Green?
one.
So what's it called?
That's an album cover.
So, sorry, I can't. Was that really?
Ted Green solo guitar,
Oh.
the legendary
Creative.
guitarist recording debut.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good at guitar, not good at making album names.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's one. That's one to check out then.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't want to poo-poo on your desert island book, but what if you had no guitar?
I would just read it, man. I would just read
Sing
it,
it.
absorb it.
Damn, this looks good.
I don't know.
It's like sitting there with like a cookbook or something.
Yeah,
just,
torturing yourself.
Yeah. I'd love to do that right now. Eat that up.
yeah. I don't know. I don't read like fictional stuff ever.
Right.
At all.
Never. No.
I used to when I was.
You never read a book.
I'll say like
you read. Go read guitar chords.
Yeah, exactly. Damn.
Only letters you know, man.
Yeah. What do you want?
That's all I need.
I remember one series I got into when I was younger was it Aragon?
Oh, the
Cinema.
dragon ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the worst film. In fact, just one film.
Yeah. Terrible film, wasn't
Jeremy
it?
Irons, and Jeremy Irons is there the whole time. Like, oh man,
It's a really bad
Yeah.
film, isn't it?
I
really
don't think I've seen the film.
horrible.
That's the problem.
Don't.
Like loads of those kind of like teen books that are amazing books. Just they make awful films.
Mm-hmm.
What did you
It's
think
really
of the unfortunate series of unfortunate events? You remember that film? There's a book.
Carrie in it.
Yeah.
I've not read the book.
Oh, the books were great, and then I quite liked the film, but then it never just did the one.
There's a
and that
TV
was it.
series as well.
There was. I've not
apparently
seen.
very
I've not seen it. Yeah.
There you go.
Should check that out.
There you go.
Oh, very nice.
It's bad.
It's
Oh,
bad.
It's
What's
bad.
Bad about it, James?
Yeah.
It
Give
ha-
us your.
every single episode has
1,000-word essay.
exactly the same format.
Uh,
You know, like how something bad happens.
yeah, like they
at
move
some
it.
point.
Yeah, they move in with someone, and then Uncle Claus is disguised
Yeah,
as
I mean,
someone.
I feel like
It-
there's only so far they can go from the books.
Yeah, but it does it in exactly the same way every single time.
Oh.
It feels the same.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah,
It's like
it just
intro.
didn't- it
Something
didn't-
goes wrong. They
didn't
fix it. They
transpire
move
very
away.
well. Yeah, I think grouping it into the group of 3 with the film did much better
Yeah.
because there was kind of up and downs throughout. But when you're watching it as a series, it it's up. It feels good at the start, and then it just drops at the end, and then it feels good at the start of the next
Right,
episode,
yeah.
and then drops at the end. And it's
I can't wait for the people of Twitch to just tear you apart for your opinion.
All those thousands of adoring fans.
Oh yeah.
There's no. It's just like it's just a curve every time. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's no up
there's
and down
the structure.
throughout the
Yeah, it's like
actual-
episodical rather than it being like a series arc, almost.
Yeah.
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 Well, the books were. Read them when I was a kid. To be fair, I don't know how I'd feel about them if I reread them now, but I enjoyed them as a child. And what more do you need?
Don't look at me. I didn't read them.
Well, yeah, I haven't got any support here. It's just got
No.
myself, unfortunately.
We have a
You and all your
question from
mates.
Rathman.
Oh, he's about to pull apart.
From who? Sorry.
Rathman
He's
7.
about to hate.
Hey,
me.
Rathman7.
Big Raph.
Hey, man.
Go on, Raph.
Big up Aragon. Great book, awful movie. Who are
No.
your 3 favourite dragons? Mine are Norbert, Smog, the Terrible, and Drogon.
Okay,
I think
Drogon's from Game of Thrones.
I feel like
Smaug
he's
is
covered most of
Hobbit.
the
Yeah, I mean
dragons.
they're
that I know.
the big 3, really.
As in, is there? Oh, I haven't read the book, so there's not like multiple dragons in the book.
No, this is just
Oh, he's just asking like
classic dragons.
Yeah,
What about,
he said, "What's your favourite dragons?" Out, well,
What's
the
your
dragons that you know.
Puff.
Puff the Magic Dragon. Yeah.
Puff, the magic
Uh,
dragon.
I feel like I don't know what it's called because I've not read the book. I haven't seen the film, but the red dragon from Harry Potter, the 4th one, where he fights in the arena.
Great dragon.
That's
I
a
can't
good
remember what it's
dragon.
called, but it's cool as hell.
It's a cool
The
dragon.
Norwegian Ridgeback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like spiky.
Yeah,
badass.
that's a cool looking
Yeah.
dragon.
Um,
Was there a dragon in that Beowulf film?
I believe there was.
Beowulf.
Do you remember that film?
Yeah.
Where they had Angelina Jolie as
I don't. Is there a dragon? Or does she
What-
turn into a dragon? Yeah,
some
she
sort of-
turns into a dragon. I think.
Yeah, I feel like that was a pretty
She's like
badass.
a demigoddess or something.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't think of any other.
What about Mushu from Mulan? Played by
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of his finest acting
Yeah,
roles.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Favorite all-time.
Because I suppose you're always thinking dragons like huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good to think on a small scale.
Yeah.
You know?
And kind of the unspoken hero.
I quite like Komodo dragons as well, and they're real. They're fixed.
Does the one from Neverending Story count? Is that a dragon?
What's
Sorry.
that?
Is he called a Treyu? He's like a giant white dog thing. No, that's Labyrinth. Oh man.
What's this from? Sorry, Kieran.
Neverending Story. Well, I think that's what it's called. It's very similar to Labyrinth and that kind of.
And what's Labyrinth? Because I've not even heard of that one.
They're like just classic films, essentially.
Okay.
Like kids' films from, I want to say, the 90s, but I could be.
Hang
wrong.
on, is Labyrinth the one by that Spanish director? Did we watch it, George? That's
Pan's
Pan's Labyrinth. That's a great
The
film.
Labyrinth has David Bowie in it as the baddie.
I've heard
He, like,
about this
spins the
film.
glass.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
heard about this film.
Yeah.
Right. It's
So,
one worth watching.
That's not the one we're talking about, but that's worth watching.
Okay.
And then there's, Neverending Story, which is
James has pulled some up here. Is
Oh.
that right? No, he ain't got nothing.
nothing.
We're trying to find what it was. No.
Nothing at all.
Never mind.
Oh well, yeah. I don't know if it is a dragon, but there's like this giant, like dog thing called a Treyu, and it's really cute and fluffy.
Does it breathe fire?
I don't know. No, he's really friendly.
So I guess
He's-
unless he's a friendly dragon,
Yeah,
perhaps.
yeah. He's
We're going to buy like that.
The donkey dragon hybrids in Shrek now.
The donkey dragon hybrids in Shrek.
there's a fucked up combination.
They managed to pull it off rather successfully though, because I was like,
How did they? Who
I don't
came
know.
into the boardroom that day
that design
and said, "So the donkey and the dragon
needs to.
need to do it, but we need to only imply it and not say anything else about it." So, baby donkey dragons.
Ergo, this.
Yeah. Also, like, do you think they tried out the design the other way?
Absolutely.
Because obviously, like in the film, they're basically just like fire-breathing donkeys with
with
tiny
wings.
wings.
Yeah.
And you tried it the other way with
Yeah.
a dragon with hooves
With hooves. That would have been pretty
and
funny.
buck teeth.
A buck-toothed dragon.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, definitely.
They must have done.
I would love to see those sketches.
The alternate version of Shrek 3 or whatever it is.
The reverse version.
Yeah.
Kieran, could you do us a sketch of that?
Now.
Well, not now. At some point.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll get it done.
I mean, if you want,
commission someone on Fiverr to do it for me and then say it's me.
if you do a drawing, Kieran, and it's pretty
Put it on
good.
the wall.
Well, yeah, we'll put it on the wall, or we could do
Put
it
it on the fridge.
as a little giveaway or something with like maybe some.
No one wants that.
It depends how good it is. Right? Will it be crap?
You're underestimating
Okay.
how long I've been doing
Okay, it can go on the wall. It can
Done
go.
like
You know
4
what?
Baby
days.
prize.
You know what? It could go on the fridge. If it's good enough, it could go on the fridge, man.
Yes.
And if it's really, really good,
The fucking
Hang on a second.
lizard king says that he wants it, or they want
they want that.
they want the picture that whatever you
They
draw.
want the ultimate
they'll have
donkey
it.
dragon. They'll
Yeah.
have it.
Okay.
The fucking lizard king.
Well, right. Okay. If people are interested in having Kieran's drawing, then make that clear on the chat. And then
Yeah.
if people are genuinely
I mean,
interested,
I could just like do it
Oh,
later
just do it here.
when we're
Nice.
watching when I play some songs.
I mean,
I
you did
I was-
play some songs.
Oh, you know.
Nothing vague. You did play the song.
I won't be playing,
Oh right, yeah.
but I will.
Okay. Well, yeah. If you're interested in Kieran's drawing, then yeah, please. let us
Vastly
know.
overestimating how good I am.
People
at
seem to be
drawing.
loving this and the dragon chat. It's
They
going
like
mental.
they like
in
the
chat
dragon.
here.
Wow,
I'm telling you, man.
excellent. Guys, if you've just joined us and you've never watched us before, this is the Kicking Back podcast. This is episode 3. We're here with Kieran Murphy. We're talking about dragons at the moment for some reason. If you like what you see, then please follow us on Twitch. That will help us to reach other people. And if you're enjoying it, then we've got a donate link which is going to go in the chat now. And anything that you want to donate towards us will help us out. Is that all good, James?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Promo.
And I'd also like to just, while we're here, as I'd like to say, I'd like to thank the wolf in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Matt. I'd like to thank Kieran. I'd like to thank George for being on the camera here and James for doing all the audio and everything everyone's doing. We're having a good time, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're having a good
Yeah, we're having a good time.
Mhm.
Talking about
Right.
dragons.
Yeah.
Talking about
So did we,
deserts.
I feel like, did we round up the dragon chat? Because we sort of,
I don't
I
know.
know, we won't
could do
really-
this all day.
we went whole hog on it really, didn't we?
Yeah. We could go all night.
We're missing something, man. We're missing.
I feel like there's a big
very-
one.
I've thought of another
We've also
favourite
got
dragon.
T. Liqueur Man back in the chat and J. Cook guitar.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Jay Cook.
Hello, Jay Cook, and hello, T. Liqueur Man. How are you doing?
What up?
T. Liqueur, Mr. Dom, WS.
Mr. Dom WS, hello.
Hi.
Hope you are well,
Hi,
sir.
everyone.
Um,
I thought of another favourite dragon.
yeah, go on.
Just popped into my head.
Go on.
Tiamat, which is like this many-headed dragon god. That's cool. There you go.
What's that from? Is it like a Greek thing?
It's a D&D thing.
Yeah. So you're a D&D-er.
Oh, yeah.
Nice one.
Through and through. But let's not get started on that, because we'll be here all night.
We'll just brush past that.
Yeah, let's just... Whoop.
No, I mean,
Another cool dragon. There you go.
nice man.
Yeah,
Nice.
she's like this evil... I don't know. T...
What's she called? Tiamat.
Tiamat. Something like that. But yeah, it's just a big old dragon with lots of heads.
See, no, I mean, I'm a
There you
D&D dude as well. I play a little bit as well.
Do you know? You dabble.
A little dabble here. and
Dibble-dabble.
there, yeah. So I get the stigma. There's a lot of stigma around because it is quite geeky. Isn't it?
Oh,
But it's a hell of a lot of fun.
Do it with confidence.
Yeah,
Because
and
anyone that plays it is instantly just like, yeah, this is great.
it's great, man.
Great.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
think
like
I think
acting.
there's been quite a boost in it this
I think,
year as well.
especially over lockdown, I think there's a lot more people who've
Yeah.
tried it.
Yeah.
Just for something to do.
That's it. It's like
That's what I did.
they've played Scrabble too many times.
Mm.
Do something else.
You know what game I do love at the moment? Backgammon.
I've never played Backgammon.
We'll play
what?
some later
We'll have to
on.
play some-
Is that the thing where the board has...
So it's like divided into sort of
You've got-
5 lines on each side,
Mm.
and you have to make it like in a C shape around, and you take each other. Oh, me and Matt have played it. Matt kicked my ass the other day.
Out of
Teach me.
nowhere, man.
Teach me.
I have been practicing online.
Have you?
with all your friends.
It's great, man. It's a good game. It's very. It's like quick. You can get it. It could be over in like 5 minutes. Or like,
That's good.
or it can be a real sweaty,
Yeah, that's-
thinking
that's-
match.
The way we do it.
Yeah, all the way we do it round here. Yeah, me and George often sling it out 3 rounds apiece.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a great way to pass half an hour, man.
Yeah.
It's good.
So keep the
We
mind
have yet
active.
more dragons on the chat over here.
Dragons.
What is
So
it?
we got
People
This is
Toothless
descending.
the dragon,
what, Toothless the dragon.
which I think is
Ah,
How
yeah.
to Train Your Dragon.
Hell yeah. I mean, there's endless dragons in
And
that.
then Blue
Okay.
Eyes White Dragon.
I was gonna say.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
And-
That's
And then,
great.
and then Dom keeping it in with the drinks chat is asking if you like limoncello.
Limoncello.
very,
I
very-
love
Yeah.
limoncello.
Limoncello's
We need
great.
to get this Dom guy in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sounds fantastic.
We need to get
Sounds
some,
interesting.
Some liqueurs.
Yeah, so what, you could do like a limoncello liqueur, you reckon? Let's find
Well,
out.
limoncello.
It
a
is.
liqueur.
Is it?
It
Is
is a
it?
liqueur.
But, oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Right. What do you put it in?
What is it?
Maybe,
like
maybe we
lemon?
could get some.
I like
lemon iced tea.
lemony. I like lemony. What's that? San Pellegrino. Love that. That lemon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Limoncello is one
Dom's
of,
up for coming in.
one of my friends
Nice.
back at home. That's like his drink of choice.
Yeah.
Like he'll turn up to a party with just a bottle of limoncello, which is really weird, but
Rock and
really,
roll.
yeah, really great, right? Like no one's gonna nick that out of your bag because
No.
it's fucking limoncello. Like who wants a bottle of limoncello? Him, apparently.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So but it's not even that strong, is it? Limoncello.
It's quite strong.
Is it? What?
Well,
20?
It's like anything.
20%?
It can
It can
fluctuate.
vary.
But yeah, I think it's like in the 20-30%
Right.
range.
Do you know what? I don't think I've ever had it. Never.
But you
had it.
just like I think what you're meant to do with it is just have it after a meal.
Oh, like
It's like
ouzo or something.
Yeah,
like
I think
that.
so. I think it's meant to be like you have your meal and then you at the end of the meal.
Ouzo is horrible. Do you remember we had it in Crete?
We,
Was it?
we drank a lot of it when we came back from Crete as well.
We did.
So cheap.
It's disgusting.
Dangerous.
It is, man.
Dangerous.
It's like the sort of stuff that's so strong it like evaporates in your mouth. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Wow.
Burns.
Damn. I tried to bring some absinthe back from being on holiday once,
Right.
and I had some in my bag, and my girlfriend at the time had some in her bag.
Right.
She got through. I didn't. And it's because we bought different absinthe, and so hers was just like this vial of black liquid. So
Right.
it just looked like perfume or something because it was in a kind of janky looking
Little.
bottle.
Yeah.
But mine was bright green. So the people at airport security were like, "You're not coming out with that."
You are not taking that. With you.
Like, come on, it's just absinthe. It's fine. It's like, yeah, no.
Like something out of a sci-fi film, it's like glowing green.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Drop of it on the table and it just goes.
That's great, man. Have we got any more comments, James? I reckon we'll go for a little break soon. Is there a lot of comments? And thank you to everyone that's joined us.
Yeah.
Hello. Thank you for everyone that's watching. I hope you're enjoying it. We're with
Does Dragon Force count? Yes.
Dragon Force. That's a good dragon. Yeah, we're here with Kieran Murphy. Kieran is the lead singer of a band called Cold Comforts, and they are awesome. And you are about to hear some music that he performed. It's all Cold Comforts tunes, right?
It is all some released, some unreleased.
How exciting! So this is, a little. Okay. Have you ever done one of these like, acoustic little videos? You?
Acoustic little videos. We did one. Me and James did one like a month ago. Kind of. It was all right.
It was all right.
We didn't have an elaborate setup like this, so the
Right.
backdrop was a blanket pinned onto 2 clothes horses,
Nice.
which were balanced on top of 2 bass drums to get it high enough.
Yeah.
It was pretty precarious.
Nice.
We do like a take and it would fall over, and put it back up, and yeah, so really not as professional as this, but yeah, we've done 1 or 2 things.
Nice.
On our tour that we did last year, we did an acoustic set, which was the worst gig of the tour. It was bad.
Oh no.
It was we had to go all the way down to Portsmouth, and I was very tired and very ill. And then no one was there because we're a tiny band.
Yeah.
Was it one of them though? Because sometimes when there's no bands there, no people there.
Hardly any bands there either. I think half of them got stuck in traffic.
Like sometimes it's just quite funny. Do you know what I mean? If you sort of accept it, you can.
Yeah,
kind of
sometimes
just
it is.
Have a bit of a
Sometimes
laugh.
it is.
Especially if it's like acoustic-y thing or whatever. You can kind of throw
Yeah,
around.
sometimes it is. That wasn't one of
That
those
was
times.
one of those particular.
After you've driven like 7 hours and you just want to be in bed.
No, that's fair enough.
And
a lot of effort.
yeah, like they asked us to do a second set because one of the bands genuinely got stuck in traffic. And we were like, right, do we know any covers? So I started getting up lyrics of like Valerie. It was one of those, like, let's just do the same set again. Yeah.
That's brutal.
So this has been lovely.
So this has been
wonderful.
Right, okay. Well,
you've really changed my mind on acoustic sets.
Oh,
thanks.
Well, you know what? It sounded delightful.
Okay.
I really, really
a
enjoyed
solid 5 out of
No,
10.
If I gave it out of 10, it would be
6.
a 1. No, it'd be, for me, it was a 10 out of 10, mate. I really enjoy your music, and that is why you are here on the show.
Thank you.
So we're going to go to a little break now. You're going to hear some music from the man, Kieran Murphy, woo, woo, himself. And then, so I think it's about 12, 15 minutes. So enjoy that, and then we're going to come back. Maybe there'll be more talk about dragons.
Maybe.
Or maybe we'll probably talk about something else. We spoke a lot about dragons.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be back in a little bit. Hope you enjoy this. Yeah, and we'll see you after the break. Bye.
Bye. This time, done is done. Won't find a better way. You won't find a better day to say what's on your mind. And if you get knocked down, you should get back up. And if you get knocked out, don't fall down too rough. Mother always knew what was wrong, didn't have to say. I told a different lie, I still wear a fake smile and act like it's okay. And if you get knocked down, you should get back up. And if you get knocked out, don't fall down too rough. Knocked down, you should get back up. And if you get knocked out, don't fall down too rough. And if you get knocked down, you should get back up. And if you
knocked out. Don't fall down too rough. Don't fall down too rough.
Yeah, this is Far Apart.
Thousand miles away, my sister's doing well with all they make. Down but never out, could say the same for you, but less is true. I miss you like you never knew, and I know I will see you soon. And even though we're very far, we're never far apart, far apart. Work the night away, simply getting by to pass the time. At night we come alive, all your pretty things and demon wings won't hold you down. I miss you like you never knew, and I know I will see you soon. And even though we're very far, we're never far apart, far apart. Never knew, and I know I will see you soon. And even though we're very far, we're never far apart, far apart.
Cool. Nice. This camera. The next tune I'm going to play is it's a very new one. Ooh, how exciting! Which may or may not be on an EP next year. We'll see. It's a long way away.
Tell yourself you're vulnerable, and if it helps, hold me close. Breathing out to breathe you in. Hide your face, dry those tears. They say your name, but you don't even notice. You're better off in a different town. Why did you stay when there's something out there? Thought you were gone, but you're still around. You're still around. Holding on to something real. It's tangible. The way I feel, swimming out to sink below the crashing waves, drown my soul. They say your name, but you don't even notice. You're better off in a different town. So why would you stay when there's something out there? Thought you were gone, but you're still around. You're still around. Say your name, but you don't even notice. You're better off in a different town. Or why would you stay when there's something out there? Thought you were gone, but you're still around. So they say your name, but you don't even notice. You're better off in a different town. So why would you stay when there's something out there? Thought you were gone, but you're still around. You're still around.
Cool. Thanks for listening. I've been Kieran of Cold Comforts. Keep checking out the Kicking Back podcast, as I've been told to call it now. So professional. This last tune is going to be a new single coming out in February, with like a shiny video and all that sort of stuff as well. It's called On My Own.
When everything has gone wrong, won't you take it away? When everything is homegrown, won't you make it okay? I don't want to see what's in store for me, so I just fade away. I take my time. I don't need anyone to tell me how to feel, and I don't want anyone getting close to me. Oh, I'm doing fine on my own. I'm doing fine. When everything has gone wrong, given an easy A, enigmatic, so slow. Everyone is gay. I don't want to be more than hopefully, so I just play the game. I take my time. I don't need anyone to tell me how to feel. I don't want anyone getting close to me. Oh, I'm doing fine on my own. I'm doing fine. Gonna take my time, getting it right. I don't need anyone to tell me how to feel, and I don't want anyone getting close to me. Oh, I'm doing fine on my own. I'm doing fine on my own. Still feeling fine on my own. Still feel alive on my own. Not dead inside on my own. Just getting by on my own.
Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of the Kicking Back podcast. You just heard music from our lovely guest today, Kieran Murphy. Wow! Did you enjoy performing in our little studio, mate?
I did.
It sounded great.
Thank you.
Sounded bloody lovely.
Thank you.
Did the people at home let us know if you enjoyed Kieran's music?
Or if you didn't.
Yeah, some critique.
Yeah, I take some critique.
Constructively.
Yeah.
Constructive.
Yeah, I am fragile, so be nice.
Alison Cook loved it. Seen clapping hands
Oh.
emoji.
Nice.
And the fucking Lizard King. This is my favourite song. I think that's Kim.
Oh, hi Kim.
She's just
Nice.
she texted me.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't
Oh.
reply.
old.
Have we had any questions from our audience?
Well, Rahman's just asked where your jacket's from.
This one,
Oh.
Rough Man.
Yeah, we need to talk about this costume change.
We spoke about this briefly on the episode last time, so I'll just.
No.
Yeah,
The people need to know.
Oh yeah, I'll tell him. I just won't tell. I won't give him the.
Give us a 12. Give us a 12. Da 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 da.
Hang on. Well, the thing is, if I stand up,
Da.
you'll see the ceiling, and you don't want to see the ceiling. So I'll just give you
Come
a
on.
chair swirl.
What does it say on it?
How's that?
What does
So it says Happy Rexmas, so it's got dinosaurs on it apparently.
Oh, I didn't see that before.
Like Santa dinosaurs. I got it from H&M. It was meant to be like 70 quid or something. I got it for 10 quid. I was Christmas shopping with Nibble last year.
Bloody hell.
So I wore it Christmas Day. I wore it the other day for the podcast, and now I'm wearing it now.
Wow. Getting your money's worth.
Are they
man.
dinosaurs or Christmas dragons?
They're definitely T-Rexes with hats and a hat and a beard. I can confirm. I don't know if George can show that right there. It's camera 2. Yeah, you see that bad boy right there. That's what it's covered in. Yeah, man.
It's just too stunning for a podcast, Rahman says.
Oh, stop it, rough man. Oh,
We also had some question. We had a question from Lynn.
okay. Let's hear it.
Have you an opinion on Dolly Parton and Michael Bublé Cuddle Up, Cozy Down Christmas?
cuddle up, cozy.
Oh,
What is
this is
This
a
is a tune.
room of faces that have not heard this tune.
You-
I believe we all look very confused. I've not heard it. No.
Okay, can
I've
we,
not heard it.
Can we hear it?
Listen to
I don't know if we can.
Oh, okay.
legally, if we
Maybe we
whether we
should.
can
Maybe we
copyright
should imagine what it might sound like.
Okay, should we do that now?
Okay.
Right. So 5 seconds of silence, and then we're all going to think of it. Give a little.
Okay. Wait, what was it? So it's Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton, Michael Bublé.
Oh, weird combo.
Right, ready? 5 seconds of silence.
All right.
And we're going to give a 3-word review of this song that we've imagined. Okay. Right. Okay, cool. Right, Kieran.
Oh,
3 words of what you imagine this song sounds like.
country, crooning,
Ooh.
incredible.
Oh.
Sounds like a good song, man.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What the hell? I was thinking Xmas country vibes.
Okay.
I like this.
But I wonder which
It's actually true.
without listening to the song,
Yeah.
do you think it's more Dolly Parton or more Michael
Bublé.
Bublé?
Blah blah.
Because obviously they're very different musically.
I don't know if Dolly's ever done any of the more jazzy stuff, has he? Has she?
What would be weirder, Michael Bublé in like overalls doing country, or Dolly Parton in front of a big band?
Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé, absolutely.
You reckon?
He's that's his thing. Do you know what I mean? I could see Dolly trying some of it.
Well, I could see Michael getting down with like, I don't know, like Fleet Foxes or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the more like poppy kind of country, not
Yeah.
necessarily the
I could see that maybe. Yeah.
maybe.
There's some parallel universe.
Yeah.
happening.
I want to see that collaboration now.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Michael Bublé and Fleet
I
Foxes.
mean, Michael Bublé does have a very good Christmas album. I don't know if you've heard
It is a classic.
It's a classic.
What is your favourite Christmas album?
I'm
I'm liking that I've become the interviewer at this point.
I think I said last week, I think it was like the, well, I'll say the Michael Bolton Christmas albums.
Michael Bottom one.
Christmas album.
Strong choice.
There's a few. There's 3 of them.
There's 3. I didn't know there was 3.
But
Wow.
there's some good.
He's got a
good-
lot to say on
I love
one
I think He
subject.
loves Christmas, man.
He loves Christmas.
every song. He's
passionate.
so passionate.
Where does he get the passion from?
I don't know.
Where does he
man.
get that drive?
He did a Christmas film.
Film.
What film?
It's where he has to like
Michael Bolton loves Christmas.
he has to save Christmas. There's not enough babies being born or something like that, so he has to get everyone in the mood for romance.
Just in case people can't hear this.
It's like Valentine's Day in time for the babies being born at Christmas. Or something.
Right. Is that a full film?
Bolton.
Is it?
Wow.
Is it a full? Right. So Alex is describing a film where Michael Bolton has to get people getting
Make-
freaky because there's not
Make-
enough kids.
Make lots of babies so that then there's kids for Christmas?
Something. Hang on. Give Alex the mic.
Yeah, the people need to know.
Sorry. What was this, Alex?
Because this is obviously an
I
obscure
remember what
film.
happened. So the problem is the elves have made too many toys for Christmas.
Right.
There's not enough babies to receive the toys. So then Michael Bolton has to put on like a Christmas special that gets everyone in the mood to make loads of babies for Christmas.
Okay.
So it's around.
Do you think he knows how babies work? They don't come out instantly.
No. So this is it's set at like Valentine's Day or something.
Uh,
So that the
in
babies
enough
will be
time
born
for
in
Christmas.
time for
Okay.
Christmas.
But who's getting their babies gifts, really? Like,
If they're born at Christmas.
yeah.
You're probably getting some
The elves,
little.
man.
Touche.
Alex, can I ask, how does it end? Does he get the job done?
Have you
I think it was so crap that we turned it off before it got to the end.
oh,
Amateur.
That's
It's
a
the
real
cause
shame.
of the baby boom of
the basic boom.
the baby boom. The baby boom.
Have you got a favourite Christmas film then? Speaking of Christmas,
Favourite Christmas
films.
film? Ooh. The Grinch is a classic.
It's a classic.
It's a classic. Polar Express is pretty good.
Yes, I've only seen it a handful of times, but yeah, believe.
Yeah, I'd say. Oh no, I lie. Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yes,
That is the best
it
Christmas
is
film, hands down.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Hands
I will
down. I love
argue
that.
all day with someone that
Yeah.
says otherwise.
I'm so glad you said that because that's my favourite Christmas
Yeah,
film. So
yeah. Watch it on repeat.
It's
Oh.
so good.
That tied first place with Die Hard.
You know what? We were going to watch Die Hard the other day because
Because
I haven't seen it. I know.
Because as much as people might argue, it is a Christmas film.
Can I just ask, like, why is it set at Christmas?
Set at Christmas.
It's Christmas
He saves
Day.
Christmas. Yeah. It's like Christmas Day.
Oh,
I
awesome.
think the premise, without spoiling it for you,
Yeah, and for
the
the
film
people at home.
that came out like 30 or 40 years that you should have seen. Yeah, it's like his wife's work in some like office building,
Right.
some, like skyscraper thing. They're having like the office Christmas party,
Right.
like around Christmas as well. which is bizarre because most Christmas parties at workplaces are in like February.
Not these guys though.
Not those guys. Not in the States.
No.
Yeah, so they're having their Christmas party, and then, Professor Snape shows up and
Alan
is a
Rickman.
terrorist.
No way.
And then, what's his name saves the day?
Mm-hmm.
Bruce.
Oh, Bruce.
Oh, Bruce. It's amazing. Yeah, up there with
That sounds
Muppets Christmas
really-
Carol.
I mean, I'd
Less singing, more murder.
that's what I say
Yeah.
for everything.
My kind of Christmas.
Less singing, more murder. Ooh, that's a dark Christmas for Kieran.
I also quite enjoy if you ever get really bored on Netflix around Christmas,
Yeah.
there's always loads of like really kind of trashy like B movies, and like kind of B-list movies,
So
where
you
it's
like
like
all that
people
sort
have
of
made
stuff.
them on like their iPhones.
Ah, right.
There's all these like crappy horror films of like Santa Claus.
Oh,
It's like
nice.
Santa is actually a killer, and he goes around and it's like trashy.
Yeah.
Trashy
But is it
Christmas
like
films.
good? Because there's a fine line between like bad trashy.
Oh no,
good,
just like
good
full on,
trashy.
like just poorly made
Ooh.
and poorly written and bad acting,
But it's amusing.
but it's hilarious.
Right. Okay. As long as it has that factor.
Yeah.
There's a big deal with trashy films right now. I've just taken
What is
over
the big
on that.
deal?
Yeah, what is the big deal? Why is everyone so fascinated by things that are really bad? And just like cheap entertainment, like TV shows as well.
Like.
Have you seen The Room
Oh.
before?
The Room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like? I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Mark. Just that sort of thing. That gets more of like an intense following than a lot of like supposedly.
Yeah, that's got like a weird cult following, hasn't it?
What? Sorry, I've not heard of this Room. I've
No,
not.
it's not Room. It's
The
Room.
Room. What is it?
Because Room is a very different film.
And this is a series or a film?
No,
it's film.
just a film.
All right.
It's quite possibly the worst film ever made in a lot of ways, but it's also at the same time one of the best.
Okay.
But there's not really another way to describe it, is there? Without
It's perfectly bad.
watching it, it's perfectly bad. It's this guy. He's like I think he was super rich, and he had this vision, and he's supposed to be American, but he doesn't sound
Sounds
American.
like Austrian or something.
Yeah. So he filmed, directed, starred in it, and it's just his like story of sort of betrayal and everything. And it got released and premiered, and obviously it went down terribly, and everyone sort of laughed. But then years later, people started coming back to it and thinking, like, there's
Digging it up.
there's like kind of something about this. And James Franco got a hold of it. Yeah, have you seen his
The Disaster Artist.
Disaster Artist?
Yeah.
Which is another amazing film as well, where they basically James Franco recreated it and starred in it himself. So.
Yeah, they like recreate the making
shot.
process of the film.
Mhm.
They're like behind the scenes.
Wow.
Because the other main actor in the film wrote a book about the process of making The Room. So they used that as a basis for The Disaster Artist. I think the book is called The Disaster Artist, isn't it?
Mhm.
Or something like that.
That's cool.
And then they actually got him in it as well, didn't they?
Mhm. Yeah. Right at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny because I didn't even recognize him. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's really weird.
crazy.
Is it worth watching The Disaster?
Uh,
should you watch both? Is it one
Watch
makes
The
you
Room first.
first
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's funny.
Right.
If you haven't seen The Room
Okay. I will
and
definitely.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We've got some more best and worst Christmas films.
Oh yeah. Sarah.
So
Love Actually.
Jay Cook,
Best.
Home Alone is the best.
Oh,
Okay.
strong opinion.
It's
I
a
wouldn't,
good.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't say it's the best, leaving your kid at home on Christmas.
Yeah, it's a-
Multiple times, can we add?
Yeah,
and then in
no.
the third and fourth one,
One.
the names of the siblings switch around.
What?
Yeah, so the younger brother and the older brother, instead of just like giving them, interesting new character names, they literally just swap the names around. So it's different actors entirely, but the younger brother has the name of the older brother from the first two, and vice
Why?
versa.
Why did they do that?
Because
Lazy.
lazy,
Lazy.
churning out more crappy Hollywood Christmas films.
Damn.
But the first one, I'll agree with James.
It's a bit of a classic.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right,
no,
Harry.
It's no Die Hard. There's violence, but there's no
Not enough.
murder.
Not enough murder. Not enough murder. What other ones have we got?
We've got Jingle All the Way as the best worst Christmas film.
Right, that is the one with Arnie in, isn't it?
Huh?
Jingle All the Way. Is that right? Who asked that? Who said that?
The Fucking Lizard
The
King.
Fucking Lizard King.
Fucking lizard.
Okay, I think it's this Arnie Christmas film that I really want to watch.
I've not seen
And
it.
George came across it the other day.
Mm.
It looks rather interesting. I can't say whether it's good or bad,
Okay.
but it is on Amazon Prime for £3.49.
Oh wow, nice. Plug in that film.
Yeah, because we are sponsored by Amazon.
Are you?
No, we're not.
Oh.
I don't think I'd want to be sponsored
No?
by Amazon. To be
No.
honest. There's nicer companies.
Should we have a segment where we slate Amazon?
Doing it.
Where are we going in?
Move
We're
on
gonna-
quick before they send someone round.
Yeah,
Abort.
yeah.
That's what I mean.
You don't want to mess with the Bezos, man.
No.
The big
Where
man.
the boys in black just come bursting through
No,
the door.
no,
Yeah,
no.
shut us
Jeff
down.
personally comes bursting. He's not going to send anyone else.
Yeah, he does his own thing.
Personally
but
offended at any podcast that
slags him off.
does Amazon.
What?
He's got a big
Like the
reputation.
Kool-Aid man. He just
Through the wall.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Just reel
dear.
these last ones off. We've got
Go on.
Richie Rich's Christmas Wish,
Never even heard of that one.
film.
The Grinch,
The Grinch.
Yeah,
Hell
we
yeah.
can agree with that. Those
Bad
are the,
Santa,
Mm.
and no one's brought up the best one.
No, actually.
There we go.
Love Actually.
No, that's-
An-
It's okay.
another Alan
Oh,
Rickman
go lie,
film.
man. Another Alan Rickman film. I've been a classic fool.
Alan Rickman. Yeah, Love Actually is absolutely classic, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious.
It's all right.
Oh, Kieran. You obviously haven't watched it enough times for it to be endearing enough.
I think I'm going to say with the right person.
Yeah.
Feel like everyone
with us,
has
man.
seen it too many times. It's one of those films that like everyone has seen.
Always
A lot.
too young as well.
Yeah,
That's
too
like-
young and one too many times.
Yeah.
Right.
Same.
Everyone's always like the age of the kid. And they
Yeah,
first see
yeah,
it. And it's like it's not appropriate to be
Yeah,
watching this film that age. There's a lot of jokes in this that shouldn't be.
Yeah, a
For
lot
kids.
of things, man. Jeez.
Also, the fact that he picked drums to get the attention of the girl.
Misleading.
Like, who told him that was a good idea? That doesn't work.
Yeah, man. It's like saying if he was a bass player or something as well. It's equally just like,
Mhm.
yeah, you want to be a lead singer or a guitarist. don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
That's where the
You want
money's
to be
at.
the shredding lead guitarist instead.
The man at the front,
Yeah,
the big man.
not stuck behind drums.
No,
Old effort.
no. Have you got somewhere to like practice drums at your house?
Yeah, we've got like it's basically a little like store cupboard.
Oh
Which
right.
just like gutted all the stuff out of, and so I have there's like enough room for the door to swing open and for me to sit down at the drums, and for there to be like an ironing board
Right.
in there as well and other stuff, and then that's about it. But
Right.
you know, it's big enough to practice in and our house is like separated.
Oh right. Okay.
What the word is,
Is
off
it
the top of my head.
attached?
Yeah, detached.
Yeah.
So, and we're on like the third floor, so there's
That's
not really anyone to bother,
Mm.
which is nice.
Nice man.
Yeah, not that I've practiced
Oh, have you
this
just-
year.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's weird. There's not really a reason to practice.
That's what I
Mostly,
mean.
Yeah.
you know, like without gigs happening,
Yeah.
it's like, well, I could learn a song or two.
You
I
played.
got really into Tony Allen, actually, to be fair,
Who's Tony Allen?
who is, I mean, he died this year, which is why I got into him. Everyone was like, oh no, this guy died. I was like, who is this guy? Why does everyone give a shit? And then went and checked him out, and he's like this very famous Afrobeat drummer.
Okay.
Basically, like in the 70s, I think it was, with like Fela Kuti he played with.
Mm.
So it was like the originators of the kind of high life. Maybe not the originators, but they brought high life music to the States.
Right. Nice.
And yeah, he's just like got this crazy flow.
Okay.
But everything he does is like super relaxed. Like he doesn't move his hands more than just kind of like from here. Yeah, it's all this. It's all very chilled. He's like was the coolest old guy ever. Just like doesn't break a sweat for the whole thing.
Nice.
It's great. It just grooves.
He played in Band on the Wall, did he not?
He did, yeah. Like
Yeah.
last year before last, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, I know.
He's gone.
He's there.
One of those old dudes, you know. You can,
Yeah.
He's
He's
like struggles to walk, but as soon as they get behind the instrument, it's just a different story.
yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
That, yeah.
Like as a human, broken and fragile.
Yeah.
But the minute you get him behind an instrument, just like
Yeah.
blows you away.
Mind is strong,
Yeah.
for sure. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Crazy times.
Crazy town.
Do we have any more from the comments now? Well, what should we chat about now? We talked about a lot of things: dragons, albums, music.
I don't think you ever gave your design and discs.
Did I not?
Did you? You gave books. You didn't give discs. So come on.
All right, I'll give.
You've had enough time to think. It's been like an hour.
Okay. You are the interviewer now, aren't you, man?
I'm gonna crack the whip.
Babylon by Bus, Bob Marley. Grace, Jeff Buckley.
You've thought about this,
Uh,
or you did this last week.
we
and I didn't
we have
watch.
talked about this before,
Damn it.
so it's kind of a little bit fresh. Oh, that looks weird on the camera, doesn't it? Whoa! Give me that brush. Sorry, we've got. You see, like from this angle is very professional, very clean. But if you go that side of the camera, there's a lot of stuff over that side of the room. So I'm just trying to move this so it's not in the way of the camera. So yeah, Babylon by Bus, Grace, Jeff Buckley, Fleet Foxes' first album, self-titled.
That first album
is one of the greatest.
It's ridiculous.
Right, okay. Here's something I'd like to pick your brain about then. Have you listened to it quite a lot? You
No.
know it fairly well?
Yeah, ish.
Right. I always wondered with how they've composed the percussion and stuff and that. I always thought from the way it sounds that they've done each instrument individually. So like
I'd say
they
so.
do like, but they're not using like a traditional kit. So it's all like broken up.
Right.
I love.
Is this a question?
No, well, I'm just
I'm not
asking.
in Fleet Foxes.
No, I just
Wish
asking,
I was.
Just asking if you'd picked up on that because I'd picked up on it as well. I love the way that sounds.
I mean, just a lot of the arrangement on that album,
It's beautiful.
percussion aside, is very. There's not like a given role of each member, is there? It's almost like the like late Beatles stuff and like Father John Misty and all that sort of stuff. It's like an orchestra.
Yeah.
It's just an orchestra of acoustic guitars and people going, oh.
Sounds glorious.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's
I just
like
love the way that
a drummer or like a guitarist. I know a lot of it is written by, I can't remember the guy's name, but the main Mr. Fleet Foxes,
Right.
whose name I can't remember.
Is his brother as well?
Yeah, there's two of them, isn't there?
Oh, is it?
And they make, so it's cool, they make the videos all themselves as well, the music videos and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because one of them is quite handy with the camera and stuff.
Alright.
Yeah, it's cool. It's interesting.
I didn't know that.
That's a good album. Probably like a Michael Jackson album. Probably like Off the Wall or something.
Okay.
Or Erykah Badu, Mama's Gun. I love that album.
Cool.
That's 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
That's the
Good.
question.
Nice.
You happy with that?
Yeah. Yeah. On to you, Matt.
Jeez. All right. For Emma,
Oh, yeah.
5 Leaves Left by Nick Drake for the string arrangements.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just makes me want to ball my freaking
Yeah,
eyes
I mean,
out.
anything by Nick Drake is just like, I just want to go sit in a corner and
Yeah.
have a little cry.
Benji by Sun Kill Moon, which I've been obsessed with for
Okay.
ages. Which is like baritone guitar, which is, I don't know, have you ever tried baritone before?
I've never played one, but like I've
We've got one upstairs.
heard it.
I'll have a
enough.
jam later on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it is just so nice, man. Just guitar, but better. Do you know what I mean? Just like, somewhere between like guitar and cello or something. That's
Yeah.
range. And
There's loads of baritone all over, like Phoebe Bridgers and stuff like that.
yeah.
isn't
I was gonna say Phoebe Bridgers' first album. She's just like a sensation. Isn't she? It's crazy how much she's taken off. Is that 4?
That's 4, yeah.
I mean, I
maybe
only
The
gave
Wall
3,
as
so
well. Yeah, like The Wall or Wish You Were Here
yeah.
or Final Cut by Pink Floyd's awesome.
Yeah.
That's kind of when Roger Waters had taken the band for his own.
Yeah.
Everyone else was just so fed up.
control.
Yeah, but I love all that stuff because it's just like the kind of opera thing, like creating a character. You know, like the Who did as well. And how the character's pretty much just like half him, so it's like pretty much half autobiographical, and then a little bit of Syd Barrett in there.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it kind of made up as well.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that stuff though. Like I'm really crap at doing it. Like everything I write has to be from a personal thing
Yeah.
that like either has happened to me or is like something going through my head or like someone close to me it's happened to.
Yeah.
You know, it's very like observational. And I love when people are able to
Build a character.
build a character. Yeah, like Jamie in Quiet Houses is amazing at doing that. loads of songs he writes are from like these kind of made up personas, but it's like, you know, you're creating a person and then creating a story around this person and then writing a song around that story. It's like, that's an insane skill.
Yeah.
Compared to the other side of, you know, the way I do it, which is just like, oh, that thing happened.
Right, so about
I felt sad about that. I'll write a song about it.
Yeah, so how do you do it? Would you like make a note or like write a lyric on the spot as something's happening, or would it be more like reflective? Like
No, I think, I mean, especially this year as well, I've written, I'm sure everyone has, that writes frequently, has written quite a lot because of all the time that we've had. It's like a lot of time for reflection. And so there's been a lot of like burrowing through some pretty weird and pretty dark shit. Yeah, you know, it's okay to be open about the fact that it's like, it's been a tough year, and it's been like a monthly existential crisis about one thing or another. And so, my way of coping with that was kind of unintentionally just like writing music. And like I'd like write the music out, because words are always the last thing I do because I'm lazy. And then I just like go for a like 3 or 4 hour walk listening to the music on repeat and wait for my thoughts to kind of coalesce into an idea.
Okay.
And then just sit down somewhere and it normally kind of comes out in one.
And as you like writing, are you sort of like singing the melody in like?
Yeah, there's often like a melody or an idea there.
Forming the words after.
Yeah, I often like, if I'm making demos, I'll sit there and sing like just the kind of syllabic sounds.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, but like that's what the demos will sound like. It will have like all these really loud guitars or whatever, and then me over the top going because like I can't be bothered to write words there and then, but I kind of have this idea of the shape and how it should sound, and then and they just find something that you shoehorn something in that fits, because it's like lyrics aren't important. Yeah, everyone just want to get to the good guitar bit, right? I
don't know. I've always been like really like focused on lyrics as the main thing. So even when I was like really young, just like would look up songs, and I always want to know the story behind songs. But it's amazing. You get just two camps. So some guys like they'll just sing the wrong chorus, and it's like, what do you think this song's called? You know?
Yeah.
Just like lyrics it's nothing but a sound, and it's just a melody to them.
Yeah.
Like want to know every single word and what the guy's actually getting at behind it. I love guys that mess around with that as well. Like, I mean, Morrissey was an arse, but he was really, really good at it.
An arse. God, he was an arse.
The most like jangly, happy guitar, and he's like just dreaded sunny day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was a pretty good impression.
I've been practicing.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Some people shoot for that straight away and want to listen to that, and some people, it's just not a really important part of the music.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can fully appreciate that like writing lyrics with a meaning is like just a magical skill that I do not understand. That someone can sit down and be like, I want to talk about this thing. Like bands like Rage Against the Machine or Idols or something like that, where like they speak with a purpose. You know, they're speaking about something specific, but it's not cliche at all.
Yeah,
such a weird line to toe.
It's direct, but it's also like it's written in a way that's still very powerful. And I don't know. It still ends up being poetic by being so direct.
Yeah,
like there's no floweriness or metaphors to it. It's just like kind of brutal.
Yeah,
and that's there's just different lyrical styles, isn't there? That work with different things, and I love that. Idols are a great band.
Yeah, I got super into them for like a week.
Yeah, man.
Just had a week where like those 3 albums were just on repeat, and they do kind of blur into one, but they're pretty good.
But it's good.
I had to remind myself not to, because I kind of wrote a tune a bit inspired by it.
Right.
I had to remind myself not to write all the lyrics in like the fake South East London. I am an old man. You know, like, wait a minute. Don't sound like that. Don't sing like that, Kieran. You sound like a right twat. Like, you're just me showing up to a room just like, oh, I am.
I'm down for it, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. So in terms of writing with the band and stuff, how influential are they in sense?
Oh, it's the hardest thing in the world.
Is it? But
Honestly.
are you? Do you sort of, how precious are you with the sort of the demo and the?
So what I often do is like my parts. So the guitars and the vocals are often like pretty set in stone,
Yeah.
and like the kind of 80% of the track is there, but mostly just through sheer laziness. I just don't write the other parts. Like the drum track, I will just program in. You know, I could sit and record myself doing something, but it's like, that takes time and effort.
So you just need to bang it out. Though,
yeah,
don't you?
exactly.
Yeah.
The best stuff is written in like half an hour.
Yeah, definitely.
So I just put on a drum loop that just goes like for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then and the same with the bass. Like I just smack out the root notes, and it's like, it serves a purpose.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Because I know that when I then hand it to the guys in the band, it kind of gives them the blueprint is there, and they're able to imprint their character onto it.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, because it's like, because the drums and the bass and like some of the lead guitar parts I'm kind of picky about with James, but like, no, it's this thing, like half the time, and the other half the time it's just like, I don't know, just like play the riff or do what you want. Like, you're good at guitar and smart enough to figure something out.
So you just leave them to their own devices.
Yeah, but it's kind of nice because it's like, it's still at the core the song that was composed months before or whatever, but then it's getting that outsider influence on stuff.
Yes. Fresh ears.
Yeah,
Very
fresh
important.
ears and fresh ideas. You know, these guys all have their own influences and playing styles that are obviously different to mine. You know, I don't want to play in a band that's 4 versions of me.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah.
You know, I don't want Imogen to just learn my drum parts part for part, because like that'd be boring. I don't like my drum parts. I like hers. So it's like, that's why they're in the band.
Yeah.
You know?
You want their personality, don't you?
Yeah.
You can always hear that in the parts straight away anyway.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to play with those guys as well, because they've all got such a, like, I think anyway, if I hear them play, I'm like, yeah, I know that's Jacob on the bass. You can hear when he's playing on something, because it's just a way he plays. And like letting them do that in the context of fairly simple rock music, you know, it's not going to be game changing, but letting them just like do their thing rather than being the evil dictator and telling them what they have to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's less work for me.
Did you pick those guys for their sound? Like when you met them, we like, I want a band, I don't know who's going to be, and then you heard those guys play and it's like, cool, it's them? Or did you all meet as friends and then jam and stuff happened from there?
I did. Yeah, I suppose I did have like an A list, a B list, a C list, through to like F list of people that was like, okay, if I can't get that guitarist,
where was I on that list?
You were there.
A W?
Yeah. A solid W.
Yeah.
Not like a flimsy one, like a solid W. No, so I had I did have like backups of like, okay, well, I know that everyone's busy. Was the main thing. It's like everyone is in like 10 bands or whatever, like a lot of bands. I'm not going to expect them to say yes. But yeah, those guys were all very much the top of the list, because I mean, I'd played with James for like the last 4 years, and we basically lived in each other's pockets for the last 4 years as well. So it's like we just know each other.
Yeah.
Jacob, I've played with in loads of projects, so I just know.
You know what he does.
I know what he does. I know I like what he does.
Yeah.
And Imogen, I'd obviously never played with in any other projects because we're both drummers. But I'd been and seen her play in enough bands, and like we'd hung out enough that it was like, yeah, she gets it. Yeah, she knows what we're going for here. So it wasn't really a hard choice at all to be like, you guys are the first choice. Please come play. And then most rehearsals just end up being like the week before. I'll send out these demos of like, okay, we're doing these tunes this week, and then they learn them. We get in a room, we jam it out. It's quite nice. It makes for quite a quick rehearsal process, really.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
compared
fun.
to some bands where you like, and like this is obviously a thing and it works really well, but sitting in a room working on one tune for 2 hours, and like I do that in other bands and it works amazingly.
Yeah.
but it just doesn't really work for me. I quite like just doing it on my own, bringing it to the guys, and then I like record it, take it back, workshop it on my own, and you do that kind of back and forth until you've kind of got a version of this thing.
I think it's so important to have like a lead sort of person in each band.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like someone that is the driving force.
For sure, yeah.
Because you can't expect everyone to have the same passion.
Yeah, it's super rare to find. There are very few bands that I know. There's one called Blind River that my friend Harry is in, where like they're all the driving force of the band, and so they're ridiculous. But yeah, there's, like you say, there's very few bands where there's always one person.
There's got to be someone.
There's always at least one. If there's not, then the band falls apart in like the first week of rehearsals because no one can be bothered to book a practice space, and then you don't get any gigs.
Or you're lucky and you get a manager. And sit back.
But yeah, you need that one person, and I'm happy to be that person. I mean, it's I'm writing the songs. I might as well do all the other work as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I love a good spreadsheet as well.
Oh, you're that kind of guy.
I love a good spreadsheet.
Ooh,
yeah,
right.
like admin central.
Really?
But like we did a tour last year. You can't book a tour without a spreadsheet.
It's true. You know,
as boring as hell as it sounds, you know, like the rock and roll kind of lifestyle thing. It's like no. You have a spreadsheet with like email addresses on it. It's boring. But that's what real tour is.
That's such like that part of doing music stuff is something I do not miss. Like at all.
It's pretty draining.
It's so draining.
It's hard.
It's so hard to like have the same amount of energy for the music and that as well. Do you know
I find I can't do them at the same time.
No,
it's really weird. It's like I'm sure like you guys would all agree as well that you're either in like creative mode or admin mode.
Yeah, definitely.
And for me, it's like months at a time as well. So I'll spend like a month organizing like rehearsals and music videos and all this sort of stuff. And in all that time, because my brain's just in a different space, I will not write anything. Not intentionally, it just won't happen. Like nothing does. And then once all that stuff, all the groundwork is laid down and all the plans are in motion, it's like, cool, let's go create some music and have some fun and, you know, make some videos and all that sort of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's good, man.
Yeah, it's hard to toe the line between the two.
It is, man.
Yeah.
I think it's the most common like breaking point in most bands. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Weak link.
Yeah.
That or, you know, divas. But we don't deal with divas.
We don't deal with divas, do we?
No. Always singers, isn't it? Never a bass player or a drummer that's a diva. Or very rarely.
Gene Simmons.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But he showed me.
He sings as well, right?
Yeah, but he's also a bass player.
That's true. But what is he more of, a singer or a bass player? He's kind of known as
more of a diva. I think he's 100% diva.
Yeah, and neither of the other.
Half man, half bear. Yeah.
Nice, man.
Nice.
It's always interesting to like hearing people's different creative processes.
Yeah, because everyone has such different ways of doing stuff, don't they?
Yeah, man.
And it totally differs on the music as well.
Absolutely.
Because like you wouldn't get a jazz, like whatever Afrobeat thing working in this way.
No.
It'd be mad. Like if someone came in and just said, "Okay, yeah, I've written out all your solos." What? Fuck off.
Oh no, you haven't.
Yeah.
Oh,
see ya. But like, you know, yeah, it works for this kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's cool.
And it's nice because it means you can put little details in places. Yeah.
Little bits sprinkling.
A little sprinkle.
Yes.
Yeah, it works.
Fun.
It works for me. It does its thing.
When you started writing songs, was that quite a surprising thing for you, or like was it a kind of a planned thing, or it just sort of started happening on its own?
I started writing songs when I started playing guitar. When I was like 14.
I was going to ask you, what was your sort of musical progression? Like, did you have a musical family, or
Not mass. I think I had an uncle that used to play guitar, but I never really met him that much. My mum played clarinet when she was in school. Does that count?
Yeah.
Was it clarinet or flute?
something
She's
there.
going to kill me if she watches this, and I've forgotten what it was.
Ooh.
I think it was clarinet. I don't care. But my dad is like, my parents are both super into music.
Right.
My dad collects Northern Soul records.
Nice.
Like, for those that don't know, is like old kind of 50s Motown records and other labels, and like R&B and soul records, but it's often the like B-side of the single. So there'll be like the big love ballad on the A side, and then on the B side there's just like the band letting rip and the singer like having a ball for like 2.5 minutes. And that created an entire scene in the north of England.
Yeah, that film's great. Northern Soul
Yeah, the film is amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I had no idea about it until I watched it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It's such an underground scene. It's like it was like a new version of punk or something.
Yeah.
You know? And the guys that are into that kind of music and in the scene, like as dedicated as they come to that kind of music, is insane. Yeah, so my dad's super into that kind of music.
Cool.
My parents both into music, and then my sister was like well into metal stuff, so that's where that came from.
Right.
For me, the older sister blaring Slipknot from the room next door, and eventually, you know, for most of the time, I was like, God, what's all that screaming and noise? And they were just like, oh, what is all that screaming and noise?
That's true, man.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the weird melting pot of my upbringing. But no like musicians or anything in the family. I had a couple of older cousins that played drums for like a month or two.
Yeah.
Whatever, and then sold the drums for an Xbox or something. But yeah, not really. Which is quite weird because I know a lot of people that. What about you guys? Like, do you have musical families or?
Yeah, my dad's like, obsessed with like Pink Floyd and Genesis,
like just music lover.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Led Zeppelin. So he's just always putting that stuff on, all the way through to like Celine Dion, Meatloaf,
Hell yeah,
Queen,
yeah,
just like the works, and just unashamedly so. So I got that like huge melting pot, just loads of David Bowie and everything, from a really young age. So I remember like when I was really young, I already loved Meatloaf. Like,
yes,
and like was obsessed with Bohemian Rhapsody and all that sort of stuff, which is crazy music, isn't it? But I think when you hear it when you're really young,
it's fun though. It's so fun.
It's almost like hilarious to listen to.
Yeah, it's like circus music with shredding rock guitars.
Yeah, exactly.
And a big guy in like tassels.
Yeah, and
the front cover.
What the hell is this? Yeah. And then my brother got into. It probably went like Trivium, Slipknot.
Okay, that
maybe a little bit into like Meshuggah. So I was hearing that, and
similar thing.
And he was like one of like the cool mosher kids at school. So I was like, oh, there's something going on here. And then the divide happened between those like us guys who listened to Bullet for Valentine. Then there was half the school listened to Tinchy Strider and who's a man Dappy. You know, like who's end up.
Yeah.
So it was a very, very interesting time.
Okay, and where did you fall in this divide?
Oh, very much on the Bullet for Valentine.
Okay,
so
cool. Could have been awkward.
Yeah, and just my dad had a guitar sat around, so started learning that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Went for drum lessons, but filled in the wrong form and
really
showed up a guitar. Like, yeah.
Okay.
So here now, yeah, it's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And then I watched Drake and Josh, and because Drake played guitar,
the coolest guy in the world. Yeah.
And I was like, holy, yeah.
Speaking of Drake and Josh, isn't it weird? Have you seen them now? And they've kind of role reversed.
No, really?
Almost, yeah.
James.
Find that picture.
Josh.
Pull that up.
I can't remember which one's which, but like the one that was cool and the one that was nerdy.
Josh was nerdy. Drake was.
Yeah. It's now kind of switched.
No way. That Josh lost loads of weight and everything, didn't he?
He got sexy.
He did.
Sexy, yeah. It happens, man, from time to time. You get sexy.
I mean, you know.
Jonah Hill. Yeah.
You.
Stop. Yeah. No, loads of people have done that.
So what we're looking like? 20. You haven't got anything yet. Okay. So what? Has the other guy got fat then? The skinny one?
No. I think it's just that the other one got really attractive.
Oh, I see.
Is the more.
So they're now both attractive.
Oh yeah.
Nice. See, I never watched Drake and Josh as a kid, so I can't really empathise with the thing.
Drake and Josh was awesome. SpongeBob SquarePants. Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Futurama.
Yeah.
There's so much, man. We had such a golden age for all that kind of thing.
TV series in the 90s.
Oh, TV. You're my friend. My only real friend.
Oh, is this... Hang on, what we got here? Oh, we're doing a fade. Oh.
Nice fade.
Yeah, no fades, please. Oh.
Like a circle fade, like the Star Wars.
He looks how I thought he'd look. He doesn't look terrible.
No, but like...
How old is he now?
He doesn't look like... He's not really changed. But look, he got sexy.
Whoa!
He got hot.
Yeah.
So chiseled.
Yeah.
Look at that chin.
Should we all have 5 seconds of silence to appreciate it?
Yeah, he's not done. He's done okay, but him, wow!
It's more like
I can't believe it.
the difference is way more.
Yeah, but also like his his jaw's way more. He's got it all going on, man. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That's nice to
What were we
see.
talking about?
I'd
Musical upbringing. What was yours?
Yeah, my music. I don't think any of my family are musical. My brother Ben, he learnt guitar.
Yeah.
He got a guitar, so I started fiddling around with that. Then my mates went to start a band and needed a bass player. Classic story.
I had the same thing. Yeah.
So I bought a
Mates
bass.
started a band, needed
I
a drummer.
did brass band stuff when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Playing tuba.
Classic shit. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
man.
you played tuba?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I played that for like 7 or 8 years. Or
Because
something.
like, I was always the drummer shoehorned into the brass band.
Ah, classic.
Just put him on a snare drum or something.
Yeah.
That's-
Just got
yeah.
hit some stuff
Yeah.
at the back. So yeah, did that, and then went to college. I kind of just did some bass stuff, and then I was like, yeah, do it.
Double this.
I'll do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think any of my family are particularly musical that I know of. Anyway, I'm not really sure, to be honest.
There's a hidden, distant second cousin's uncle.
Maybe,
Dunno.
perhaps.
Who cares?
I don't know. Yeah, but I'm here. I am now, sort of
You are
semi-musical.
in that fantastic suit.
Oh well, it was requested. People
was it?
requested, so that's why I put it back on.
People requested.
And also, it is Christmas.
It is.
It's a week.
Wow. Is it a week today?
Week today.
Wow.
Wow, Christmas. I wish we had some sort of Christmas sound we could play. Wait, we could have the mince pies, can't we?
Oh god.
Wow. We did our mince pie episode a few days ago, Kieran, and it
So
was...
stuffed. Man.
I've not eaten a mince pie since, and
Yeah.
that's quite serious.
Probably a good thing.
Because I love mince pies, man. But
You think they're good for you or
no, so...
There's fruit.
And they're also apparently really bad for the planet, because apparently... Ben told me this, and but just before we started doing the episode...
Just to really guilt trip you for the
yeah,
next 2
apparently
hours.
they've got loads of like palm oil and stuff in, which is instead of butter, because it's cheaper to do. But obviously that's
I mean,
really
wow.
hard.
Not sure butter's good for the planet either, is it?
It's better than palm oil though, man. Ooh.
Controversial.
It is controversial. So
When you make butter mince pies.
just come. Yeah, that's how you make.
You get all buttermint.
That's how you made them. Yeah, you make them traditionally.
Traditionally.
But obviously, when you
Like a mama makes.
just like a mama make a mince pie, you know.
That's traditional Italian
Yeah,
dish,
the-
a mince pie.
Of course, man. For those of you that have joined us or are still watching or you came in between, we are here with Kieran Murphy from Cold Comforts, drummer, multi-instrumentalist, nice chap. I'm with Matt Campbell, the wolf in the back. If you are enjoying what you are seeing, then James is going to put a donate link on the chat. And basically, if you want to donate some money to help us run this sort of thing, so we can put stuff off and have artists on and all this amazing stuff, then please feel free if you want to, of course. And if you like it, follow us on Twitch and follow us on our socials so you get notified when we're doing our next podcast. I think we're going to be doing another one this month, just because of Christmas and stuff.
Christmas.
But we will be back at the start of January, and hopefully the Kicking Back podcast socials and all such things will be on there. If people want to find you, Kieran,
Me personally?
well, your band or things like...
Don't find me.
No, don't find
I'm
Kieran.
not interesting.
But the projects that you are working on are very interesting. So how can people find those, Kieran?
Well, I should be looking over here. Cold Comforts is the band that I played a bunch of songs from earlier. You should also go check out Ruth Owens because she's wonderful. Quiet Houses because they're wonderful. Paige Kennedy because she's batshit crazy. Is that it?
I don't know.
And 2 other projects I play in. Noise Picker, if you're into your metal stuff.
Huh?
And Babsy Brown and the Miniature Orchestra, if you're into really weird stuff.
Okay, let's go back on those last 2.
Okay.
So what's that first one?
Backtrack. The first one, Noise Picker.
Right. So what's this?
So this is a 2-piece kind of blues metal thing. It's like Tom Waits meets Black Sabbath.
Ooh, that sounds awesome. Who are you doing that with then?
So it's a guy called Harry Armstrong.
Right.
From he's been in just like some of the coolest like death metal bands ever. He's a dude.
Nice.
But yeah, so a guy from back at home, and we've been doing it for like maybe like 5 years now, 4 or 5 years. Got an album out and stuff like that. Toured around Germany and places like that doing it. It's pretty fun.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Exactly, George.
What do you think it sounds? What if you're going to describe what it sounds like? Wow.
Yeah, like Tom Waits and Black Sabbath has
Just
this demon
filth.
child. Yeah.
And then you're playing drums?
Yeah,
or
so
you-
I'm playing drums and just kind of screaming my head off at the back.
Sick.
And then Harry, he does like, not Royal Blood, because that's bass octave up, but like the opposite of that, like guitar
down.
octave down. So split to like guitar signal, guitar cab, octave down, bass cab,
Sick.
and then just goes. So that's pretty cool.
So what's that project called if people want to find it?
Noise Picker.
Noise Picker.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Tom Waits for all the heavy stuff. Like
Yeah.
his kind of heavy just sounds ridiculous. It's just like a junkyard.
Yeah.
With some
Yeah.
like, buried under it all, like saying help. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then him over the top just going, oh, I'm really drunk and sad. Everything is shit.
Amazing. Man. The guy's an absolute genius, man.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
But then he was like trying to be Bob Dylan when he came out at first.
Yeah, he was, wasn't
The
he?
early stuff like Looking for the Heart Saturday Night. So how did that crooner dude, like lovable?
Someone hurt him.
Yeah, kind of.
And he's written every song about that person ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's true.
He mentions his wife Kathleen in one song, and you think it'd be like the love ballad. It's one of the most horrible songs.
Really?
Yeah, and it's the
I
only
don't know.
time it ever like
Wow.
even
That's
brings
so
her
good.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on a bucket list to see.
Yeah, I would absolutely.
Absolutely,
I would
man.
go to America to see him.
Yeah, in a heartbeat, man.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
Also just because he has like the most all-star band as well.
Who's he having in his band? Normally.
I can't remember. They're all like Nashville session guys though.
Right.
I think they're Nashville.
He always has.
Or LA session guys.
Always.
But
Yeah.
yeah, they're all just like the dudes.
The boys.
The boys.
The boys.
The boys.
Nice, man. And what was that other project?
The other one has the longest name in the world. So it's
Go
called
on.
Babsy Brown and the Miniature Orchestra.
And what is Babsy Brown and the Minestrone?
The Minestrone Orchestra.
Minestrone Orchestra. What is this project?
The premise of it is, so Kate, who runs it, came to me with this idea 6 years ago. And her idea was that we are a band, but we all play miniature instruments. You see where we're going with this? So the bass player, Anya, plays like a ukulele bass, so it's not that big.
They sound great.
They're
Yeah,
amazing.
they're good,
It's
man.
cool as hell.
Yeah.
I play a kid's drum set, which is like, I don't know, you probably can't see in the camera, but it's like a foot off the floor, and
Yeah.
I'm like hunched over.
Nice.
Yeah, and then my mate Joel that plays like a teeny tiny, it's like a kind of Celeste sounding
Little piano thing.
piano,
I know
but
what
he
you
also
mean.
plays trombone and like a
Right.
melodica and all this sort of stuff. And then Kate plays piano and sings, and the songs are just, it's kind of hard to describe.
That's brilliant. Is it? Have you
really
recorded any?
There's stuff on YouTube. Yeah, there's not stuff on Spotify or anything like that, but there's some very fun. In fact, we released a video. We released a video, I think it was like a week or two ago, that we did over summer.
Oh,
It was
check
very
that out,
fun.
man.
So if you have 7 minutes spare
I'm sure they can find
for one song,
Yeah.
go check that out
and
because
it's
it's
and it's called what? Babsy
Babsy Brown
Babsy Brown.
and the Miniature Orchestra.
So who's Babsy Brown? Is that
That's Kate.
that's Kate.
That's like her nickname.
That's her nickname.
And we are the Miniature Orchestra.
Minestrone Orchestra.
The Miniature Orchestra.
It's not rehearsal you want to turn up to sad, is it? In a real bad
Oh,
mood,
even
standing
if you do, it doesn't matter. Like I've actually quite a few times showing up to stuff and just being like, fuck, I'm just tired and whatever, like I can't be bothered, and this music is hard stuff as well, like loads of bizarre time signature stuff. It's almost like gypsy jazz stuff.
Okay.
It's like time signatures flying all over the place, tempo changes, key changes, all this sort of stuff. We're all doing crazy BVs and playing at the same time, and like and before every rehearsal or every gig, we take 10 minutes, and what we do is we all stand next to each other.
Right.
Not very COVID friendly at the minute, but there's no gigs, so it's fine.
Yep.
But yeah, we all go stand like shoulder to shoulder in a little circle, and you just close your eyes and you just sing.
Yeah.
You just sing, but you just start off with like someone starts with a low hum, and you just improvise around each other with no kind of prerequisite, no
Nice.
ideas. But I highly recommend like everyone to try it out,
Okay.
just for like 5-10 minutes, and you just do it until it naturally kind of fizzles out,
yeah.
and then you just kind of sit there in the kind of like
The aftermath.
thing afterwards, and it's really weird, but it's like really connects you with the people you do it with.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like hyper meditation, like group meditation, kind of like connecting
Right.
each other. It's really strange,
Nice.
and I don't know why it works, but it does.
Are you a big sort of meditating sort of person?
I have since this year.
Right. Nice.
Have had a lot of kind of unchecked anxiety and
Yeah.
depression and stuff going on, and so this year was like, I need to sort this out.
Yeah.
And then I got really into, I don't know if you ever watched the Midnight Gospel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stephen Trussell.
there we go.
Yeah, boy.
Duncan Trussell.
What a man.
Oh man,
I love that guy
He's
so much.
beautiful.
What an amazing human being.
Yeah, I spent a good week after watching that show just talking like Duncan Trussell accidentally, like completely unintentionally, but just like, yeah, man, everything's amazing.
He's great, man.
But yeah, he's so like his infectious positivity.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, so through that got into, I like checked out some of the Ram Dass studies and then found some meditation stuff, and I haven't done it that much recently. Haven't really needed to, but yeah, whenever I find myself kind of having that like, everything's falling apart, it just like taking like 30 seconds to just stop and send to yourself and breathe is like, whew,
It's important, man.
good shit, man.
It is.
Good shit.
You got to keep your mind in check.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can run away.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
You can go with it, or
Just
you can
we're just
grab it.
being present as well.
Yeah, man.
Something I found this year, especially. I kept finding myself like worrying about the future, or like thinking about things in the past, and like stressing about those. And it's like, no, just take everything a day at a time, and like worry about what you're doing today, not what's coming tomorrow.
Certainly.
So that was, I got a bit into yoga and then realized that I'm not in any way flexible, so stopped doing that.
But it builds quickly, though.
It does. I still can't touch my toes.
I can barely touch my toes.
No. I blame short arms.
Long legs.
Long legs, short arms.
Have you checked out Eckhart Tolle? Just speaking about meditation stuff.
What?
Eckhart Tolle?
I have not.
You should just search his name and just go dig in, because he's amazing.
Okay.
So a guy, sometimes it's almost hard to listen to because he doesn't really have anything to say. Like, he doesn't have any kind of crazy words of wisdom.
Yeah.
It's more just about sort of like
breathing and stuff.
Yeah, it's just more like you are where you are. Like, but I think I'm the same as you. Like, my whole life sort of worried about what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks from now, and then I've got this gig, and I'm gonna mess up. Everyone's
Yeah.
But that was going on my whole life, and I was never really like checking it, or like.
Yeah, you kind of push it to the side or push
Yeah.
it down, and then it all builds up, and eventually you just have a bit of a like.
yeah, it's mad, isn't it? But
Why am I broken?
but he's great. He's like.
That's cool.
You are where you are. Like, you're not your thoughts. Like, we all have thoughts. Like, that's more just like a fleeting thing, and it's not a real thing. Like, but what you are is infinitely better than that, isn't it? It's just the fact that you're here. And yeah,
I've been checking out
something like that.
on suggestion of my friend Catherine. I checked out a lot of like Sam Harris, I think his name is.
Yeah, he's great as well.
He does a lot of like this meditation stuff, but it's not spiritual in any way, which I quite like.
Yeah.
Because obviously a lot of the Ram Dass stuff is done in like the 60s and 70s, and he relates it a lot to, is it Hinduism? Yeah, is that the right religion? I should know this, but like relates it a lot to God and that kind of thing. And not that that bothers me in any way, but it just like kind of disconnects me a bit from it because I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
The universe stuff, the space and time stuff.
Did you just say space?
Space time. I'm all for, but the more religious side of it just kind of it cuts me off a bit for it because it's like, don't really get it.
I'm that same.
Yeah, but like Sam Harris and things like, and people like that, it's like, just talking, like you say, just like talking about being centered as a human.
Yeah.
And then deal with everything else.
It's kind of like, it's almost the hardest thing to do. And usually you realize it's not, the situation's fine. Like you're late for work and you sat out and it's raining and some guy just cut you up and all these things are terrible. But then it's like, hang on, I'm just sat in my car. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I am late, but people
you could be dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But there's so much of that, man. And then you realize the more you go into life with that mentality, the more all of that opens up. And it's almost every situation. You drop an egg, you smash a bowl on the floor. It's like, it's gone.
Yeah.
Another thing.
I think it's the closest thing I've found to outside of music to that like connectivity as well.
Definitely.
You know, because you can have those, I'm sure you guys have all had it, that like there's those moments on stage or in a rehearsal room or something or in a recording studio where like something just clicks.
There's a moment.
Yeah, and it can be like just a half second, and you don't have to be looking at each other, you know, you don't have to be acknowledging it, but something just like the anchor hits the bottom of the floor and just like, and everyone's like totally on the same kind of wavelength.
I live for that stuff, man.
Yeah. And you know, there's no science behind it. It's just is a thing.
It's human.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, that feeling. I get it. So I used to get it, obviously doing the music stuff, but I get it now doing like the video stuff. Particularly like doing, if you're doing like a one take thing.
Right. When you can just tell some things.
Yeah. And it's just like, it's almost like let's say like the band's playing and I'm doing, because I kind of like figure out, it's like doing a dance basically. And you figure your way through the track and it's like, all right, I need to be here and then over here and stuff.
Reactionary.
And then, sometimes you just do it and you do the take and everything just falls into place.
Watch it back and go, oh, that was all right.
That was okay. But like, you know what I mean? And is that, I didn't know if I'd get that same feeling again doing the video.
It's weird to find it in other stuff though.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's such a like, I think it's just being in the moment thing. I think it's purely just you are right there and everyone is on the same trajectory and it's a beautiful thing.
I think the meditation stuff really helps with that because like I've found that it's almost fed back into playing music. Not that I've played a lot this year, but the stuff I have done is like suddenly my awareness becomes less on me and what I'm doing and more on like the collective thing, you know, looking up more and just being like more aware of like not just what's being played on the bass or what's being played on the keys or the singer. It's like opening yourself to everything around you and like and then sitting yourself in that space that space.
It's getting emotional.
It's so emotional.
And listening, properly listening, not listening as some guy who's putting a label on everything.
Yeah.
This guy's playing this note, we're on it. Like, but just what is the sound? Because when you think about it like that, it changes everything, man.
Yeah.
You get so much deeper into it. And then it's like, what can I add to that?
Yeah.
What's going on, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't need to put a label on any of that. A lot of times it's better if you don't. It's just a thing.
It's just a thing. It just is.
Yeah.
It's just a thing.
They just are, you know?
Just be.
That's one of my
beautiful,
favorite things. Jamming and coming up with something as a group that lands, you know. And I've had a few moments like that in my life where it's like, holy fuck. That just happened.
We are really good, aren't we?
I end up being so grateful for everyone else, you know. I remember one moment when we were writing a track with James, and this is a song that had gone through like 15 different amalgamations. Some of the worst, some of the best. It went through this like the robots are coming auto-tune really weird stage, but then we got out of that, and James kind of tied in one of the earlier riffs in with like the new version of the song.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe he'd just done it. Like, it just sounded so freaking good.
How did you do that?
And it was like I heard it like I was listening to a record or something. Like it was obviously going to happen. It was, you know,
it was
like,
meant to be there.
Yeah, like nothing else would have happened.
Yeah, but it just the fact he just did that live, and just I kind of live for that sort of thing, man. That's where it's all at for me. So.
Yeah.
The harmony.
Well, it's important to tell the people that you feel that way. Yeah. So well done.
Thank you,
James. You're pretty good.
You got it, man. You got it.
Yeah. Well done, everyone. Everyone's very talented
Yeah.
now, aren't they? It's nice, man.
Yeah.
Creative people. Cool people.
Cool people.
I think, should we wrap it up there?
Yeah.
I
Feels
feel
like a
like
nice place to.
Few
Feel like we
things
can't.
going on in the chat.
Oh, there's some
Oh,
questions.
all right. Let's have some questions. And
I
then
feel like we probably can't go back to
dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs
I
and-
feel like we, unless,
Dinosaurs.
but let's see. Let's see.
the meditative dinosaur.
I don't know if you're ready for this, guy.
Oh, hit me.
It's not lewd, is it? It's not rude.
No.
Come on, let's break the zen. I'm bored of this now. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Let's
Give me
get
something
let's get
weird.
ballsy. Come on.
Yeah. Come on, lads. Emotions.
These
Go
guys
on.
in the chat have just been hitting out with their Christmas jokes.
Go- All right, let's hear him.
Okay, come on.
Let's hear him.
So I'm just scrolling back because there's a lot. Well, there's a lot of guesses. There's not a lot of jokes.
Guesses. Right. Okay. Let's hear it.
Here's the first one. What is the best present you can receive for Christmas?
Do you want us to guess, or I think just tell us, to be honest, man.
Is this for us?
I'm scrolling down to get to
All
the
right.
punchline.
I thought you were having like a dramatic pause. I thought you were just like,
A broken drum. You just can't beat it. Why aren't Christmas trees good at knitting?
I don't know.
Always dropping their needles.
Ooh. That was a bit better.
What's
What's a reindeer's favourite singer?
Oh, I feel like
Michael McDonald.
Michael Bublé.
Michael Bolton.
Beyond Slay.
Oh, come on. Oh dear.
Why is everyone thirsty
Is this all
at
the same
North
person?
Pole? A lot of them are James Cook.
Oh, James.
Bringing in the classic. Go away, James.
Podcast.
Come on.
Said nice things about you. Stop being a dick.
We've heard we've heard a few of them. We might as well hear the rest.
So
Go
that
on.
was why is everyone thirsty at the North Pole?
Something about ice cubes. I don't know.
No, well.
Oh.
I can't believe that just happened.
Why did the pirates have to self-isolate?
Oh, no. Not a COVID joke.
Come on.
The R rate had risen too much.
Oh.
Ooh.
Why couldn't Mary and Joseph contact their friends during lockdown?
I couldn't who contact friends.
MJ, Mary and Joseph.
Oh right, not Michael Jackson.
No, Michael Jackson.
Because he's dead.
There was no Zoom at the end.
Right. Are there any actually good jokes?
We've got one left.
Ooh.
All right, let's hear the last one. Come on.
Which government scheme supports lesser appreciated vegetables at Christmas?
Oh, God.
Go on.
Eat Sprout to help out.
Oh. Who was that?
I enjoy these. These are good. It's
Oh,
the
those-
time of year where bad jokes is okay.
Yeah, these are like Christmas crackers.
Lighten up.
Yeah,
Stop being such a...
a Grinch.
Grinch.
Do you guys have any? The fucking Lizard King's asking if you have any.
Any jokes?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So many dramatic pauses
No.
from James. Any Christmas joke? No, I'm sorry. It's like that thing when someone always asks you, do you know any jokes? Like, beep, go on.
Yeah, blam. Everything you've ever heard that's funny.
Yeah,
I am the least funny person in the world
it's gone.
when jokes are called upon.
It's got to be spontaneous humour, really,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. I'm an on the cuff
Off the cuff.
kind of guy.
Yeah.
On the cuff, off the cuff,
Whatever cuff you want, man.
cuff it up,
You can be on.
cuff
off.
it in.
Yeah.
Let me begin. See, that was funny.
That was funny.
That
And
was comedy.
And it was on the cuff. Wow. Right. I think, well, after that rip-roaring round of jokes, there aren't any questions, are there?
No.
No? Cool.
Chat having a good time by themselves.
Well, I'm glad
Aw.
that you guys all had a lot of fun
Welcome, friends.
at home. We've really enjoyed
we
this.
do have one actually.
Oh, we've got a question.
From Lynn.
Go on, then.
What's the worst Christmas present you've ever received?
Oh, we're going to offend someone, aren't we? We're going to offend at least 3 people.
Right. Who wants to kick this one off?
You're in the Christmas outfit.
Well, I know why my mum asked this question. Because she knows exactly what I'm going to say. She bought me this.
Is this your mum? I didn't realise that.
That's my mum.
Hello.
Yes. Hello, mother. She bought me this stereo speaker things that had like CD player. And
Don't upset your mum.
Let me get.
Don't do it.
I'm-
It's a bad move.
It's,
a week
no,
before
right, I'll
Christmas.
explain. I'll
You're
explain.
about to get a lot of coal.
I'll explain myself. So she got me this lovely hi-fi system, which, in hindsight, after receiving it, wonderful present.
Wonderful present.
Started to build my musical collection. Perhaps even the reason that I became a musician.
All right, don't push it.
Okay, all right. But I really wanted a TV for my room, and I was adamant about it. And she was adamant that it was no. But I thought it was a TV, it being a big box.
Oh, no.
And me being a spoiled little
Opened it and
Oh, you
cried.
spoiled little brat that I am, I opened it and I turned to her and I said, "What have you got me this for?" Can you believe it? Honestly, I can't believe that was me.
You're a
Yeah.
monster.
Little shit that I
Then
am.
I apologise.
Yeah, Mum,
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's all right though, because she's never let me down about it. It's always good
Good.
up every Christmas. Yeah, made me feel bad, but you know,
Good.
it's a reminder
Now
to be
everyone,
appreciative.
this is preserved on the internet. Yeah, zoom in, George.
You gotta look at that face.
Look
Last
at
time
that
you'll
guilt.
see him around here. Mother,
Look into the camera and apologise to your mum.
I've told you sorry many times, but I'll say sorry once more. It was a very, very good gift. It was a great gift, and thank you. And Merry Christmas to you all. Kieran, worst gift you ever received? Christmas gift?
Worst gift I've ever received. She's not going to watch this because she doesn't know what Twitch is because she's like 70 years old. My nan has a wonderful habit, should we call it, where she buys, you know, there's nothing wrong with this, but she buys stuff on like offers.
Right.
It's like 3 for 2 or whatever.
It's a bargain hunter.
Yeah, she loves a deal.
Yeah, nice.
So almost every Christmas for like a few years in a row, me, my dad, and my uncle would all get the same thing and open it simultaneously and just go, oh. And it would mostly just be things like, you know, razor blades or the Lynx, but you know, deodorant stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that stuff. But it was always funny to just turn around and go, I think there was an offer on.
3 of the same thing.
Yeah, 3 of the same, or like very similar, was obviously all on the same shelf.
But it's all useful stuff, that.
Oh, hell yeah.
So,
Yeah, super appreciated. I love it to bits.
Oh,
But just very funny.
yeah.
Very funny.
A little continuing running
Yeah,
joke.
to all turn around and go, oh, we've all got the same thing.
Do you all open it at the same time, or do you have to open it individually?
This is the thing. There have been times when they've been opened at the same time, and it's quite funny. And then there's I think it's worse when it's staggered because someone, you know, is like, does the bullshit surprise thing that everyone does at Christmas. It's like, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, we all do it. And then the next person has to like one up that. The third person really has to play it up. Whoa, no way. I did not see that coming.
Just like Lynx Africa.
Again.
I think your mum's just sent your nana the link.
Huh?
Ooh.
Wow, Nan. I love you.
No.
Oh,
Saved it.
Matt.
Again, sticking with the Nan theme, it's got to be the bright red Slazenger full. What do you call it?
Like a jumpsuit.
Like kind of like a jumpsuit, or what do you call
Like a trackie.
Tracksuit, like
Okay.
a matching tracksuit sort of thing. As like a 15-year-old.
Don't see you as a tracksuit, man.
You'd be surprised, man. I mean, but then you got to wear it wherever it is, and that's the thing, isn't it? Whether it's Lynx Africa.
I quite enjoy, like getting lots of socks.
It's a great present, man.
But like,
they
when
always
you
get
get
missing.
too many socks, you just like wear lots of socks.
It's a great present.
Great present.
Good present, man.
Merry Christmas.
There's that thing of you have to try, man. You have to try, but it's so hard. Because what does anyone really need? Do you know, like you get them a microwave. It's like great. Like, you've already
When
got.
have you bought someone a microwave?
Be surprised.
That's where you're going wrong, Matt.
I'm quite enjoying that I've got to the point now where like nothing I ask, like if I ask for anything for Christmas, it's not like I want this crazy thing. It's like I just want like a book and some new pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
You don't need much, do you?
Yeah.
Simplicity is the key.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then shitloads of food.
Fucking
it.
loads of food.
Yeah. Toblerone.
Oh, okay. Question for you two.
Oh, go on. Go on.
Turn it around again. It's my show now.
Go on.
So, favorite part of Christmas dinner, like favorite thing.
Or as in like the edible side?
Yeah, the
of it?
edible things.
Okay.
Favorite thing from the plate.
Favorite elements?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. So obviously, it's a lot to pick from.
Can you say gravy? And can you say, I'm going to say my dad's gravy because my dad makes this gravy it's called Dave. It's called Davy Gravy. Honestly, the Davy Gravy is, and he makes it like a few days ahead.
I love it already, and I haven't even tasted it.
Unbelievable.
Wait, he makes it like a few days before?
Yeah, like it's like sort of like.
Oh, so it's like a fine wine by the time Christmas.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like he keeps adding stuff and like doing more and more. So it's like a little science experiment, and they comes out with this vat of the most beautiful.
That's cool.
It's really
Never
good.
heard of someone doing.
That's
gravy
my
over
favorite
multiple days.
family Christmas food bit.
Okay.
What about you, Kieran?
Well, me. It's just like a good roast potato.
Mm.
I'm going to pull back the Nan points now because she makes the best potatoes in the world.
Not true.
Oh.
And I will fight you all for that opinion.
You will lose. None.
No, mine now.
Everyone thinks it, man. It's the one you're accustomed to, though, isn't it? Whatever that.
Yeah, I mean,
special recipe
but I
is.
am also right.
Yeah.
And
Okay. We'll agree to disagree.
Non-negotiable.
It's just you'll never make them the same, and that is one thing we'll all agree on. You won't make it the same way.
ridiculous. I don't know how she does it.
It's unbelievable. And then your
Makes
mum
it look so
tries, and
simple.
your mum does an amazing job, but then your nan tries again, and
She
it's
smashes it.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Like, I've sat my Nan down and got her to explain it to me. It's like, that's what I do.
yeah.
Don't get it.
There's no love when you do it. There's,
Well, no,
Yeah.
there is
Oh,
there is
maybe not.
no love when I cook. You're right.
Yeah.
It's
Devoid of it.
That's what you need.
Bit of
Bit of that.
this passion.
Bit of this.
A bit daddies. So what?
Wolfman.
Oh, for me, the chicken fried rice or
What kind of
What kind of Christmas is this?
monstrosity is
the
that?
Onion rings.
Yeah, KFC.
Onion rings.
My nana makes the best freaking onion rings.
I love a bargain bucket.
The Yorkshire pudding. The Yorkshire
Navy gravy and onion rings. Like, whoa, having it, man. Absolutely having it.
This is Christmas.
No, that's Boxing Day, to be fair, when no one cares. Or
Oh,
you
right.
get a Boxing Day banquet. I don't know whether that's a thing. That's what my house does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like all the leftovers because there's
Yeah.
always too much food.
And then
Yeah.
those cheese straws or, you know.
Okay.
Nice, man.
Yeah. Oh, no, probably Yorkshire puddings for me.
Oh yeah,
With gravy.
a good Yorkshire pudding
Yeah.
is a fine art as well.
Is that a staple?
I
puddings,
I
yeah.
wouldn't have a Yorkshire pudding in the Christmas dinner.
Yeah,
I think that's a bit
I'd
odd.
say
I don't
I'd say
think
that's-
Yorkshires are.
They're not
very
meant to be.
festive,
I
but-
think that's
yeah.
more of a
But,
Sunday
you know,
dinner.
It's not traditional.
But like
It's not
the
true.
Christmas dinner is
It's the king of Sunday lunches.
yeah, it's just a supreme.
Version.
It's just Sunday
like
lunch with like
cauliflower
extra
cheese.
good things.
I wouldn't have cauliflower cheese
Cauliflower
with
cheese
Christmas.
ain't traditional.
Oh no, yeah, hell yeah.
It's not traditional.
It's
Yeah.
not traditional.
I like the crazy cabbage stuff. That I can never. It's
Yeah.
like cider and
Yeah, or apple.
What, like the red cabbage? stuff?
yeah. And it's you just like boil it in.
Mm.
Do you just boil it in? I
Is
don't
it
know.
with beetroot or something?
What's that?
Is it with beetroot or something? Is that what gives
I
it
don't
the-
know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never tried
I don't
to
make it.
I've never made
I just
it.
sit back and watch the magic happen.
Wow. So you never cook Christmas dinner?
I tried once.
Uh,
Tried.
Mhm.
Emphasis on the tried. Yeah. No, I got my parents to come up to Manchester 2 years ago.
right, nice.
And I don't know. I think in my head I'd just gone like, oh well, like making Christmas dinner takes all day, right? So I'll start now. And I started once we'd had breakfast, which was like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it meant that we had quite a heavy breakfast, and then like an hour and a half later, everything was ready. It's like, right,
Oh.
who's hungry?
Let's do it.
Yeah. And everyone just turned around and was like, what? Like, no, we're so full. Yeah, no. So I've tried once. Me and my dad have been tasked with it this year
Nice.
because my mum is a nurse and she is working very hard
Ah.
up
well,
until
well done to her.
she's working Christmas Eve because she's a super soldier.
Ah.
But yeah, so me and my dad have been tasked with it this year. It's probably going to go horribly wrong.
Is your dad a good cook?
We could probably piece it together between
Yeah,
the two of
between
us.
the two.
Yeah, between the two of you.
Yeah.
And the internet. No, he is a good cook. He is.
Nice.
He knows what he's doing.
Lovely.
I'll be sous chef. I'll just like
Yeah, do the chopping.
I'll do the chopping.
The chapping. Do the chapping.
Do the chapping.
Very nice.
Where has this come from?
Right, I think we should wrap it up there.
Should we wrap it up
I
there?
think
That's a nice
It's been a very...
Christmassy.
Thank you very much, Kieran, for being on.
Thank you for having me.
It's been very nice. If you want to check out Kieran's music online, go and find his band Cold Comforts and Ruth Owens and many
All the other
them.
stuff. Yeah.
If you didn't catch what he said, go back, find it back and find it.
And also check out the people in Cold Comforts and all the bands they're in.
Yes.
Go on a deep dive.
Go dig.
Deep
'Cause
dive.
There's a lot of good stuff there.
A lot of good stuff.
Manchester music.
The Manchester scene is strong.
It's bubbling, man.
Yeah.
It's bubbling. Bubbling.
And you guys are doing a good thing.
Yeah, man.
So thank you for doing that.
Oh, well, thank you for
Because
doing
this is cool.
It's
very
cool,
cool.
man. I'm enjoying it.
It's nice to know people that like good music and do something that isn't just music.
Yes.
So
That's it, man.
nice one.
It's all good stuff. Right. Well, if you enjoyed this episode of the Kicking Back podcast, episode 3, and you loved it, so you absolutely.
It is the magic number.
It's
So
a good number. It's a lucky number. So lucky that you should follow us on Twitch, obviously. Follow us. Little segue there.
that was smooth.
Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook and Instagram. And follow Kieran's bands, as I just said. And we are not doing one next week 'cause it's Christmas Day next week, but we are going to be restreaming our Christmas episode.
There you go.
Feel free to do that.
I think that sounds like the best Christmas day ever. Just watching all of these back.
Yeah. So the
That's what I'm going to do.
basically that
I'm
once
going to sit and watch these. I'm going to ignore my family. Just have this on in the
watch
background.
yourself.
Yeah, watch. No, not me.
Ego trip.
Maybe me. No,
Yeah.
I'll watch all the other ones back.
Yeah, man. So
'Cause I've missed a lot of them.
they're only available for 2 weeks after they come out, and then they disappear. So
Get on it.
you've got
Christmas,
a
go.
little bit of time, and basically we're going to be back in January, start of January. So with that in mind, I hope you all have a lovely Christmas and a really happy New Year.
That was,
We're musical, aren't we?
yeah.
So yeah,
4 years of uni each.
yeah, we're well, 12 combined.
Plus the 3 people behind the cameras.
Yes,
There's a lot of years of uni
yes.
that failed.
Hey, we're here now, man. They
Yeah.
got us here.
Be here
So yeah, happy Christmas. Have a lovely New Year, and we'll be back with more episodes, more live sessions with the RecRooms, more of the Kicking Back podcast, and some other crazy little things. We might be doing a little wine tasting thing in the New Year, which is a lot of fun.
I'll be there.
Yeah, if you want
Hell
to
yeah.
join, feel free, man.
I know nothing about wine.
I don't either.
I'll be there.
So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. So yeah, find us on social media. Follow us. Follow Kieran, Matt Sound, Wolfman in the back. He's going to be around as well. It's going to be great. So thank you so much for watching. Tune in the New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Blah blah blah. Sum this podcast up in 3 words, Kieran.
What a great suit. That was way more than 3 words.
What great. See, that's 4 words.
A great suit.
Nice. Love it, Matt.
It's nice to be involved.
That's not.
That's not 3. Are you kidding me?
I'm kidding.
Are you kidding me?
He can't read and he can't count.
Fun with friends.
Fun with friends.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Kieran is gorgeous.
What a sensual end to the year.
So yeah, happy 2021 when we see you next.
And happy Hanukkah.
And happy Hanukkah, and have a lovely, even if you're not celebrating Christmas, have a lovely winter break, and we'll be back in the new year. We love you lots, and we'll see you soon.
Stop talking, Brad.
I'm going to stop talking now. Right, bye. Bye. Bye.